put it? Shit. Son of a bitch, man. What's up? Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Ah, found it. All right, hold up. Give me a sec. Let me put chat on screen. Give me a sec. How you guys doing? Oh man, I'm a little tired. Whew, hold on, give me a sec. I'm kind of out of breath. Give me a sec. We're getting the chapter ready. 10:36. We're not gonna stall. Don't worry. Zero stalling today, brothers and sisters. We got 2 hours. Also, I did want to check out the 15 minutes late. Hell no, we're not. I set it for 4:15 in case I was gonna be late. And look at that, we're on time. After we read for 2 hours, the one thing I do want to check out before I play music is the game collab they're having. I didn't realize it was a League of Legends game. I didn't realize it was an ARAM game. Just 2 minutes? Yeah, I didn't realize it was an ARAM game. So I was playing the tutorial right now. I'm like, oh, I'm fucking good at this game. Here, give me a sec. But then I'm going in through the game and I'm like, where the fuck are the Lord of Mystery skins? There were no skins. And then I'm looking into them like, son of a bitch, it's only on CN right now. And I'm like, when does NA get the skins? But here. I'm playing music? Oh. I didn't realize I was playing the Nearing music. Oh, down 10 chapters? Wait, hold up. That was clickbait. I just put 10 chapters because I forgot what chapter I was at. And then I was reading chat like, oh, he went back in time. I'm like, ooh, that's bad. So I just put 10 chapters, roughly. The goal is 8 chapters, but I just put 10 just to round it up. Now, this is going to be TMI. I need to clip one little piece of my nail. Look, man, if you guys go to Japan, you guys got to get these suckers. This, man. This is a souvenir. This is a souvenir for the taking. Look at that. Look at that. Nail clippers from Japan. Look at that. Look at that. All right, now just give me a sec. You finally managed to catch me live. Hello, what's up, Maryland? I'm sorry you're watching me. Well, I'm not showing you guys. Just give me a quick sec. There's like a little piece. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. How's your guys' day going, by the way? You guys having good? You guys having a good day or bad day? Like, what's up? Yeah, I'll be honest, man. I am kind of sad that Wiz is really far ahead, man. It sunk in, man. He is so far ahead. The only way for me to catch up to this bitch is if the internet devils hit him and he can't stream for like a month because the internet just goes down in his neighborhood. No clippers, Japan, hell yeah. No clippers from Japan. Lots of streams we have it good to these days. Hell yeah, dude. You see, look. Even though they're only 2 hours, short and steady wins the race. Am I right, guys? Okay, I'll be honest. I'm kind of nervous cutting my toenails while I'm live because I feel like I'm gonna mess up because I'm rushing myself. So I'm gonna stop. All right, because I've had it was just habit. I was stressing out and like I just took it out really quickly with my fingernail. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna have an ingrown nail if I don't be careful. He's calling in sick today. I think so. Hopefully he calls in sick tomorrow. No, wait, no. I saw he did. I think he did go live, right? I think I had a notification. I saw like the little red thing pop up and was like, I probably shouldn't click on the stream. I was tempted, but I was like, I probably shouldn't click on it. Wiz is a little too consistent, so it will be hard to catch up unless you don't sleep and read 100 chapters. You know, that's the only way. That's the only fucking way, man. That's the only way we can catch up. That, and I'm telling you, the internet's Give me a sec. This thing is spilling all over the place. Let me drink a little bit. I accidentally spilled water. And Rena, no, I mean, he isn't going to work. What do you mean he's not working right now? I thought he got a new job. Fuck, really? I'm telling you. Last hope is there's like a Canada void out or something. Wait, not like a Death Stranding void out. That's a little dangerous. I mean like an internet void out. Where Canada loses internet. Don't try to rush reading. The true victory is to enjoy LTM. Amen. Amen. Hello, Mr. Lee's new job. Amen. Amen. Short and steady wins the race. Yeah, well, we do want to have fun, though. That is Linkin Park. Okay, the reason I've been listening to so much Linkin Park again is because I'm going to go to a Linkin Park concert. And I am so fucking pumped. I am so ecclesiastic to see Linkin Park live, bro. I am so... Saw how I use that word in the sentence? I'm so fucking pumped, man. I never thought I'd get to see them live after, you know, sadly what happened to Chester like 7 years ago. I'm like, oh man, I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to see them, but look, here we are, man. I finally get to see them. I know there's a new singer, right? Armstrong. Bro, I'm such a big LP fan. Shit, dude. You know what? I never showed you guys this, but before I read, do you guys want to see my first ever CD? Man, this shit is old. Love Linkin Park. You guys ready? And wait, hold up. Make sure there's no personal info in this. You know, you never know. Look, check this bitch out. All right, before we start reading, this is the only time I'm gonna stall, and then we're gonna get right to it. Okay? Look at that. Look at that. This is my prized possession. This thing has been with me, bro, since the early 2000s, man. Or the early 20s. It's been with me for like 15 to 20 years. It's been with me for almost 20 years. This has been with me between 15 to 20 years. Fire shit, dude. This shit takes me back. Look at that. And I'll be honest, hold on, I'm getting a little sentimental. I never thought I'd be able to see Linkin Park live. You know, after you know what Chester did, you know, after him taking his life and all that. I was, you know, it broke my heart, man. I remember watching that fucking tribute concert, just crying, and I'm like, man, and I was bummed out. I never got to see them back then when I was a teenager. But then I was like, fuck it, man. I'm gonna go watch them. I'll go watch them. I'll fucking spend my adult hard-earned money. I want to go watch them. I didn't dip into the YouTube funds. Don't worry. The YouTube funds are there. But it's like, I was like, dude, I want to go watch them. It's like, dude, this is something I've always wanted to experience, man. And I'm so fucking pumped and excited. Now, let's get to reading, man. So it's like, I've been memorizing, man, their new fucking album, From Zero. It's so fucking cool. It's been so fun, man. I'm like starting to memorize all the fucking songs. Emptiness Machine, I have that shit memorized like the back of my hand, dude. So fucking good, man. All right. Let's see. Yeah, and then like Cut the Bridge. I literally just memorized everything right now. Oh, man, it's good. I love it. All right, let's go. Let's get to fucking reading, man. Let's get to reading, bro. All right. Timestamp. Ready? And just like that, we have now started Bro's Gonna Fanboy. You know what, man? Spoilers, I'm going to be uploading the audience reactions when we go watch Linkin Park. I think it'll be fun. So I am going to take a day off before the concert and a day off after the concert just so I can get there. I'm ready and or maybe I'll have some stuff pre-recorded before. That way I can post it the day before and the day after. Do a vlog. I think we can make it work. That or I just upload the full concert, right? And it'll be like a fan audience reaction, like audience reactions or whatever. I think that works with YouTube's copyright policy, right? Right? If it's like a fan perspective or live audience reaction. Well, point is, long story short, we are here today to read more Beautiful the Lord of the Mysteries. I am sorry the missus isn't reading our intro today since some of you guys liked it. I apologize. It's me doing the intro today. But hopefully she'll be back. She's doing the clown makeup on Friday. I have been able to secure the clown makeup session tutorial, so she's gonna be able to help me out. Now the thing is, I need to convince her to help me do it live. That's the thing. Now that's where like I just that little nudge, that little final push to help me do the makeup live, and then I think we'll be good. But for now, Lord of the Mysteries chapter 1036 is called Expected Development. Oh, it's gonna be a fire Friday. It's gonna be a fire ass Friday, and depending on how fire of a Friday that is, I'm kind of down to do it every for the volume 5, 6, 7, and 8 finales. That'd be so funny, dude. We're wearing clown makeup for the ending of volume 5, 6, 7, and 8. I don't know. I'd be kind of down for that. Train your card throwing skills. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good at playing darts. I think I can throw my cards. We'll practice. Just like an F1, man, when Lucky's throwing them, I'll practice. All right, but for now, before we stall this intro out longer than it needs to be, chapter 1036. You know what we're here to do. You know what we're here to read. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends, enemies, neighbors, bus rider, everybody. And it should be a fun stream. Should be. I hope it's a fun stream. Timestamp. Damn, what the fuck? I spoke for 2 minutes and 10 seconds. What an intro. What an awesome, tacular, ecclesiastic intro. All right, copy, paste. Let's get a reading. Beautiful. And I do want to watch the Lord of Mysteries collab videos. I already have it. It's called Legends of Heroes. I'm telling you, I downloaded the game on it, and I found a YouTube video that showcases all the skins and everything. Honor of Kings. So I do want to check it out. We'll probably do it after the 2 hours. All right, after that fire-ass ecclesiastic video, chapter 1036, expected development. As the expected developments is, I am raising the volume on our stream. Legend of Heroes. Yeah. Is it not called Legend of Heroes for the Lord of the Mysteries things? No, it's not called Legends. I get it. League of Legends. I get it. I understood the joke. According to Mr. Lore, the main difference between the second blasphemy slate and the first blasphemy... The difference? According to Mr. Lore, the main difference between the second blasphemy slate and the first blasphemy slate isn't that the latter has many unique sequence... Whoa! Are they actually different sequences? What is that last video's title? What do you mean? We're going to war. Is that not what it was? We're going to war. I originally titled it Merlin because I am speculating that Klein will be disguised as Merlin, and then he goes to war disguised as Merlin as a bizarre sorcerer, and that's literally the best way for him to digest his potion. If we go to war, if we have a civil war, or like if we have a war and we go to we go all out war with disguises so as Merlin, I think that's the perfect way to digest a bizarre sorcerer potion. So that's why I originally had Merlin from FGO on my thumbnail. But yeah, not anymore. We changed it. So now it's just Klein. Klein goes to war. Huh? That's what I'm thinking. All right, wait, is that not the title you guys were talking about? Was that not the title, Kemi? That was the last thing I posted. I'm pretty sure that was the last thing I posted. It is. We lied. Merlin is the friends we made along the way. I was fucking laughing. So Miss Easy wasn't the friends we made along the way. That shit had to be fucking laughing. I forgot who said that in chat yesterday. I was about to crack up. Sequence names, but that the format had many additions. It was a secret that the ancient sun god caught a glimpse of towards his later years. Alright, as a true god, there's no such thing as later years. I'm just saying that the human concept of the period from his birth to fall, so that would be considered his later years. Okay, oh, by the way, Cammy, the music is perfectly fine. So if we have to play that song again, we'll play it again from yesterday. It worked out. In other words, the second Blasphemy Slate creator was the second Blasphemy's creator was the ancient sun god? The fuck? Towards this question, Mr. Dor answered with almost certainty. He told me that the ancient sun god's fall resulted in the birth of Blasphemy Slate. Does that mean that it's considered a key relic of the ancient sun god? Then who was the one who created the first Blasphemy Slate? Wait. Ancient sun god created the second Blasphemy Slate. So the first one would have been the original in the birth of the Blasphemy Slate. So the world's relic here is really important. Okay, let me read this slow. He told me that the ancient sun god's fall resulted in the birth of the Blasphemy Slate. Does that mean that it's considered a key relic of the ancient sun god? Then who was the one who created the first Blasphemy Slate? The original creator who truly created everything? Oh shit, it is him. And what were the additional... Wait. And what were the additional pieces of knowledge that appeared on the second Blasphemy Slate? Whole brand new 22 sequences. Mr. Dor didn't answer, only saying that it involved too many secrets. It cannot be explained in just a few seconds. If he were to return to the real world, he would be able to tell me in detail. Hey, do you think I'll fall for it? As the Blasphemy Slate was mentioned, I recalled the two questions that had been bothering me since a long time ago. What does it mean to be the trend of times? Who defines the trends of times? Oh, I never thought about that. Who defines the trends of times? Mr. Door's reaction was very odd. He laughed for nearly 20 seconds before telling me, be careful of the spectator. What has this got to do with me? Oh, shit. So that was the conversation. Beware of the spectator. With his reminder, I carefully recalled the contents of the second Blasphemy Slate and discovered an unusual problem. As a beyonder of the servant of the savant pathway, my memory is something I can be proud of due to my eidetic memory. My eidetic, be careful, spectator. I can be proud of it due to my eidetic memory. Be proud, be careful. Huh. However, I only recall that the sequence 0, the spectator pathway, is visionary, but I have no impression of ritual of it to become a god. Huh. I can clearly remember all the rituals from the other 21 pathways. What the fuck? But this is the only one where not only do I lack an impression of it, I have even subconsciously neglected it. I tried asking Mr. Door what the ritual is for becoming a god for the spectator pathway. That's crazy. He literally knows everything. He knows, it's like he knows all the rituals for every fucking pathway. Fucking Rosella is such a he's actually such a fucking Chad. He's actually such a badass. Mr. Dort laughed and said with a teasing and leisurely tone, didn't you already say it? The ritual for spectator to become a god is to make the development of times to be in line with one's expectations. Then consume the potion for their advancement when it is certain, when it's at a certain time node in that trend. I believe that's the truth. Okay, hold up. He doesn't know for spectator. That's what he just said. Beware of the spectator memory that never. Oh, idiotic. A memory that never forgets anything you see in your life. I wish I had that. What the fuck? He doesn't know for spectator. That's what he just said. Based result. He is him after all. He is actually really good. I can see him being him. I believe that's the truth. I wonder if we're gonna see some crazy ass like Steins Gate shit when we start like fucking around with like time dilation and whatnot towards the end. Like now that we're like, okay, you have to have been doing this for a certain amount of time. You set the times in line with one's expectations. I don't know, man. This is getting trippy. The few people that had elidic memories died very young because it puts huge strain on the brain. Or so I recall. Oh, wow. Oh, I did not know that. Oh. That's scary. Man. Well, rest their souls. I didn't know that was actually a thing. Compared to the times as part of the original creator, only when the times develop according to a certain expectation can he draw energy from it and revive. This seems to be more objective. I knew that among the founders of the ancient secret organization, there had to have been some with the plans apart from the zealots. On careful thought, this is really quite a terrifying matter. It's fine when stuck in the low and mid beyonder levels, but when something is of a high standing, they might suffer an unknown and sudden destruction simply because their particular thoughts and ideas or matters that they would like to push forward disagrees with a particular existence of expectations. I got a burp. We would dilate with the demons. With the demoness, it ain't that bad, brothers. Be careful of the spectator. I'm very curious how Mr. Door knows what's on the second blasphemy slate, as well as the various rituals needed to become a god. His answer was that he had seen the complete second blasphemy slate, and with him, very solemn, Zaratul tutor Turniset Augustus Fuck, I forgot how many names there are. Augustus Einhorn Sauron Castilla Zoroast Styanen, Constantine, and company. These were the families who reigned over all the Beyonders in the Fourth Epoch. The secrets contained in the diary page made Klein feel as though he was facing a mythical creature form, embroiling his mind in a storm of knowledge. The spectator's ritual to become a god is to make the times develop according to one's imagination. If that's the case, Adam has subconsciously prepared for this since the beginning of the Fourth Epoch? What the... If that's the case, Adam has been subconsciously preparing for this since the beginning of the Fourth Epoch. So, he's been prepping for this for like more than 2,000 years. So the secret that King George III is hiding and the possible developments are in line with his expectations to the point of him giving a helping hand. Once the tide of times comes rushing in, fucking war is the tides of time. Oh, and then that's when Adam becomes of sequence 0. Oh, the tides of time is the war, the Fifth Epoch war, like the big grand war of the Fifth Epoch. And because that's all in line with him, then he will drink his potion, and he's sequence 0. Holy shit! Oh, that's scary. That's intimidating, dude. Once the tides of times come rushing in, with the things not being capable of changing in short time spans, he will be able to become a god. Fucking Adam, holy shit. In that case, engaging in a deep investigation of the Great Smog is abnormally dangerous, even if I'm currently a blessed of the goddess. No, don't do it. Having an official Beyonder's background and being able to cooperate with angels anytime, my safety can be guaranteed. After all, the goddess isn't able to descend for quite some time, but amidst his thoughts, Klein suddenly had the intention of cowering back. If this were in the past, he could relax after reporting the matter to the Church of the Evernight and even leave Backland for a vacation. But now, as a blessed of the goddess, he had already promised to seek out Hyven Rambus and Saintess of the White Catarina, making it very difficult for him to escape. It was truly a case of you win some, you lose some. Furthermore, Klein didn't know how Adam wished for the times to develop by going to war. If a great smock of Backland happened again, he really had no way of extracting himself. Nah, that's too little, man. Knowing Adam, we need like bigger scale. We don't need just Backland. We need like all of the northern continent. There were people who carried about, and he yearned for peace. At the very least, I have to know what the king's secret is before deciding what to do. On the second blasphemous slate, apart from the Beyonders pathways and sequences potions, what are the secrets? There's more behind that. So there's more behind just Beyonder pathways and sequence potions. What are the secrets it has? Klein retracted his gaze and made Roselle's diary page vanish. Then he looked around with a calm expression, said with a smile, "You may begin." At this moment, Audrey didn't hide her curiosity. She raised her hand slightly and asked, "Honorable Mr. Fool, is there any special meaning to the cross beside your hand? If the answer requires an equivalent exchange, you can directly make the request." You can say that. Let me fix my mic a little bit. Not my mic. Let me fix my cam. That way I'm a little bit more centered. Klein placed the unshadowed crucifix on the table precisely because he wanted the Terror Club members to ask. He could then use this opportunity to inform Little Son and the Hanged Man, who might have a chance of using the cross, of the news. After all, such matters were beneath Mr. Fool to expel him to raise them. Therefore, he smiled at Miss Justice. The question is nothing. It's something left behind by the sun god of ancient times. Sun god of ancient times. Ancient sun god. The creator of the city. The fucking lore in this series is so grand and epic. Holy shit, man. Sun god of ancient times, ancient sun god, the creator of that city of silver believes in. This cross actually has such origins. A captain of the royal guards who's just a sequence 5 or 6 actually has a relic of the ancient sun gods on him. Isn't that too much of a coincidence? Forrest couldn't believe her ears when she heard Mr. Fool's answer. At this moment, the Fool Klein mentioned in passing, its level isn't too high, corresponding to an unshadow. Its greatest use is to eliminate the mental corruption of Beyonder characteristics and help people who have consumed excessive potions to expel the excess characteristics. It would allow those who do not wish to remain in the mysterious world return to normalcy. This power is rather fascinating. It's no wonder Mr. World once asked me if given a chance will I be willing to completely leave the mysterious world. Audrey felt that her curiosity was satisfied. Yes and no. Bro is aura farming that he is a collector of items of ancient sun god. Literally, dude. It's like, yeah, no biggie, dude. Yeah, I'll tell you what it is. Strange, really is an item that makes me uncomfortable. Emlyn made a judgment as he looked to the side at the sun. Derek was surprised and delighted, having a feeling that he had his dream fulfilled. His dream was to free all the residents of City Silver from the curse and return under the sun and not constantly suffer the madness, pain, and torture. Damn, this is gonna help him a lot. And in such a dream could really be filled by the relic inherited from the ancient sun god, the creator who the City of Silver believed in. It would surely appear to be destiny and inevitable. He spoke before the Hanged Man. Oh, wait, unless Adam wants this to happen. Maybe, this is part of Adam's plan, right? Honorable Mr. Fool, can I find a way to trade for this item as long as you pay a sufficient price? Klein said it was slight nod. Oh my god, I know what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen. Oh my god, I figured it out. I know what's gonna happen. Adam is outsmarting the outsmarting because Adam wants Derek to have this item, right? And if in some way, shape, or form we expel all this from the City of Silver, where's it gonna go? It's not gonna evaporate. It's gonna go back to our world, right? It's gonna go back to our world, and then our world is going to enter the apocalypse, right? That's been the prophecy. And indirectly, the Fool, right? Klein, right? Because remember, remember Lilith, or their ancient ancestor referenced it, like, oh, he will bring about the apocalypse, or like he will be like he will take part in the apocalypse. So Klein would have Klein inadvertently gave Derek that, somehow cleanses the City of Silver, everything, right? And then all those enemies that only appear in the dark get sent back to the real world. That's literally what's gonna happen. And we unsent a message. Wait, Cammy unsent something was deleted. I don't know what Cammy said. Wait. Cammy, did you get too excited? I don't know what you said. It's cool. I didn't read it. That's probably what's gonna happen. This is all part of Adam's plan. I feel like I just spoiled myself. I'm gonna read chat for like 2 seconds. Okay, all right. Okay, I'll stop. I think that's the plan. We send all these crazy ass beings that only appear in the dark in the City of Silver back to the real world, well, in the world of Lord of the Mysteries. And then maybe the Red Moon ties into that somehow, right? And then maybe because concealment, we can, I don't know. Oh, it got deleted. Well, IDKY, but whatever. No, it's okay. Oh, I didn't read it, just in case. He currently, oh, I'm getting excited. As long as, oh shit, so we have war and then an apocalypse. Fucking sign me up, bro. As long as there's sufficient prices paid, Alger gained I think I skipped something. Give me a sec. I think I skipped something. I'm pretty sure I skipped something. Okay. Let me read from the top of this page. I think I skipped I skipped a slight paragraph, so I'm gonna go back. I believe. Honorable Mr. Full, can I find a way to trade for this item? As long as you pay a sufficient price, Klein said with a slight nod. Mr. Full really is the best, the greatest. Derek praised from the bottom of his heart. As long as a sufficient price is paid, Alger gained the inspiration from Miss Magician's rental of the notebook and hurriedly asked, Honorable Mr. Full, is it possible to rent the cross for a day or a few hours for a fixed price? He currently didn't have any plans on renting it, as his blessed potion had digested relatively quickly. He planned on considering the problem of purging the excess characteristics after he consumed the additional ocean songs or potion. Yes, the Full Klein answered simply, it can be rented. The star Leonard had benefited quite significantly from borrowing layman's travels previously. After he heard Mr. Full's answer, he focused, seriously thinking if he had any need of the ancient sun god relics. A few seconds later, he realized that he didn't have such a need. Not only was the sun pathway good against wraiths and spectators, the Evernight pathway was good at it too. Furthermore, when he returned from Tigan to Backland, he had already attained 4 flying sun charms, planning to give half of them to Klein, who had provided him with information, keeping the other half for himself. As for purging the excessive beyond characteristics and leaving the mysterious world, he didn't need it. He was about to hold the ritual to become a spirit warlock. At this moment, Forrest glanced at Chio and felt pangs of regret. She wasn't regretting them sacrificing the cross to Mr. Full, but rather that she didn't attempt to use her powers of our layman's travels to record the corresponding powers before sacrificing it. She should have done that. She probably should have tried recording all that. Everyone is leveling up. We're all leveling up, dude. Of course, this was mainly because she was rather timid. Without being able to use astrologer's means to determine the cross's use and effects, she didn't dare to rashly make attempts. After all, I can still rent it from Mr. Full in the future. She tried hard to cheer up. Noticing no further requests, the Full Klein retracted his gaze, gesturing to the Terror Club members to begin the transactions and discussions. In fact, the unshattered crucifix had some who potentially needed it. It was the Fog Sea's strongest hunter, Anderson. This fellow had undergone various experiments after boarding the Golden Dream under Vice Admiral Iceberg's arrangements, doing so in a bid to digest the alien object inside him. There was already a certain level of success, but it wasn't enough to completely eliminate the latent problems. Upon thinking of this, Klein silently mumbled, I'll get the nits to ask later. At this moment, Audrey raised a request for a transaction. Ladies and gentlemen, which one of you has the Dreamcatcher Heart Mind Illusion Crystal or an Adult Mind Dragon's complete brain? We know it's not trash. Next chapter. Chapter 1037. It's not solo leveling. It's group level. It is group leveling, to be fair. Chapter 1037 is called Gurman's Problem. Which is what? Does he need placate again? Timestamp and let's get reading. 19 minutes. 38 seconds. Sip my G Fuel. Mind Dragon. Before I forget, update up here. Oh wait, hold up. I didn't lock my camera. Give me a sec. Let me lock my camera. I didn't lock it. Okay, we're good. This is locked. All right, chapter 1037 is called Gurman's Problem. Mind Dragon. After hearing Miss Justice, Derek was enthusiastically replied, our City of Silver's warehouse likely has a complete brain of adult Mind Dragon. I'll inform you after confirming it when I return. He originally wanted to say that even if there was the complete brain of adult Mind Dragon, it was most likely filled with madness and distorted mental corruption. But after seeing the bronze cross, he felt that it wasn't a problem. That simple. Audrey's eyes lit up when she heard that. Her depressed mood from last night had brightened up significantly. Indeed, compared to the outside world, where dragons are decreasing in number, the City of Silver, which has a history dating back to the Second Epoch, will likely possess such ingredients, huh? It's mainly because they do not have the higher sequences formula for the spectator pathway. So even with the ingredients, they are of little use. Furthermore, they lack an artisan and are unable to turn beyond their ingredients into mythical items. At times, they'd rather just store them. Many thoughts ran through Audrey's mind as she asked with a faint smile, "If you do have it, what would you exchange it for?" "I haven't thought about it." Derek felt a little embarrassed as he raised his hands and scratched the back of his head. His main goal now was to obtain the creator relics from Mr. Fool, but he didn't have anything of equal value. In the past, he would definitely be worried, but now he quickly came up with an idea despite his worries. He decided to ask the chief because he was certain that the chief was interested in the creator's relic. Due to having such thoughts, he really didn't know what payment he needed for Miss Justice. He planned on figuring out the other matters before telling her. "Alright, confirm it first. It's best if you can check if there's any blood on the adult mind dragon." Audrey didn't press as she nodded gently. It was the hardest supplementary ingredient she needed in the Dreamwalker potion formula. Audrey immediately looked around, indicating that she was done. "You don't have to look at me, although I do have some savings. There's nothing I wish to buy. It mainly has to do with the teacher not having given me the Traveler potion formula. Among the first 5 sequences of Apprentice, I like Traveler the most. I've always been looking forward to heading to different places to take in their vistas and delicacies, but thinking of the long journey, the crowdedness or crude transportation tools, and the inns whose level of the hygiene is questionable, I'll definitely be obstructed by all the bulky baggage. After I become a traveler, there wasn't a problem. These won't be a problem." 4-star gradually wondered as she fantasized about her future life. She's like, "Oh, it's very optimistic." She'll ponder for a moment and said, "Everyone, please look out for the potion formula for the Arbiter Pathway, Sequence 6 Judge, and Sequence 5 Disciplinary Paladin." She had a chance of attaining Judge formula from her MI9 contact, but she believed that Viscount Stratford's death would definitely cause a storm in Backland, and when that happened, many things might change. Therefore, she planned on getting the Terry Club to make additional preparations. After all, it was only for them to be on the lookout and not to search for them. Besides, at Sequence 6 and 5, that would make her a quasi-high-ranking member of MI9. She's getting strong, dude. For informants in the peripheral to apply for the potion formula, there was a high probability that she needed to undergo a new round of investigations. This wasn't something she could skip because of the contact who had been very friendly to her. To Shio, who was anxious to advance to a high sequence beyond her and figure out the secrets of the king. She undoubtedly couldn't place her hopes in the military. Alright, Alger was the first to reply. Due to the influence from the royal family and the military, the Church of Storms likely had some of the potion formulas of the Arbiter Pathway. Of course, this wasn't something a Sequence 6 captain reasonable for acting as a pirate would know. He only had a chance of knowing them after he officially became a Sequence 5 and was summoned back to the church and was assigned to deal with more important missions. He fell for it? Fell for what? Following that, Katlia said the potion formula of the Arbiter Pathway is strictly controlled by the Lowen and Faina Potter royal families and the military. Yeah, I forget. It's like they mostly have control over it. They seldom appear in the wild. However, I tried to help you attain it, but not to... Oh, I thought I paused it. But not to guarantee you success. Also, if you need it, I can provide you with a Judge Pathway mythical item. After its shattering and reformation, it will become the corresponding main ingredient. Oh yeah, because now they can actually just shatter it. When she mentioned, well, like they should be able to do it now. When she mentioned the word shattering and reformation, Katlia subconsciously thought of turning her body sideways as a hint to misjudgment that she could seek Mr. Fool's help, but ultimately she held back. As for the method to obtain the potion formula, it was actually very simple. It was to take the initiative to listen to the ravings of the hidden sage and accept the knowledge he imbued. At Sequence 4, her level of tolerance as a demigod had undergone a qualitative change, so she has greater resistance. However, Oh, dropped my mic! Wow, that was a bad fall. However, I read the Hidden Sage and I get excited. Deputy Director of MI9 was believed to be a Sequence 5 with a powerful sealed artifact, so if Shio reaches that level, she would be an important figure of MI9. Oh, and then eventually she's gonna... Ooh, eventually, if she passes them, she will be the one taking charge. Or she'd be like second in command. However, the Hidden Sage was definitely not an existence that lacked intelligence. He could attach negative influences and knowledge in his ravings and even send his powers down from above, corrupting the listener. And therefore, such actions were so dangerous. Katlia had the courage to attempt it, not because she was rash and overly confident, but because she was a member of the Moses Ascetic Order. As an ancient organization that believed in the Hidden Sage, the Moses Ascetic Order upper echelons had gradually found a relatively safe mode to listen while under the existence influences. No, because in truth, he was a Sequence 4. The higher-ups are probably even higher sequences. I didn't think about his higher-ups. Wait. Wait, Akemi, yes, when you put it that way, that makes more sense. I was like, oh, he's already the high up. No. He reports to someone. If he's reporting to someone, that means they're even higher ups, and they're probably higher sequences. You're right. But she'd be reporting to them at some point in time. Likewise, the Hidden Sage didn't have a ridiculous level of malice intent towards the members of Moses' ascetic order. He seldom brought harm, and most of the time he was simply imbuing knowledge and letting them pursue his believers. To her, as long as she controlled the frequency and quantity, she could obtain knowledge from the Hidden Sage in a rather safe manner. As for the tiny influence and corruption that came with it, she suspected of the process of entering the area above the Great Fog every time she participated in Tarot gathering would allowed them to be eliminated in a natural and simpler manner. The only problem was that the knowledge she received each time wasn't something under her control. It depended on the Hidden Sage's moods and thoughts at that particular point in time. In a sense, this was a passive and irresistible secret deed ritual. As for the Judge Pathway mystical item that she was willing to provide, it came from the Fog Sea's strongest hunter, Anderson. A button? After she became a demigod, some of the items she held had little use. One of them was the button. After hearing that, Shield didn't hesitate to agree. All right, I'll consider purchasing after obtaining the Judge potion formula. I hope I can raise my sequence again by then, allowing me to use the Grey Fog's powers that isn't close to the level of an angel, but that of an angel. Isn't that the same thing? That isn't just close to the level of an angel, but that of an angel. Got it. Only then can I shatter items and let the characteristics reform. Otherwise, I'll still have to bother Mam Ariana or Will Ossipton. Yes, if Mr. Zik were to awaken, things would be a lot simpler. I wonder if the unshattered crucifix can purge an item beyond her characteristics out? Can purge an item's beyond her characteristics out? Like you're just siphoning it out? I don't think it will work. It can't coexist with those items, preventing them from ever coming close. Other than this restriction, should it be possible, in theory, I'll later try to use the Grey Fox powers to force the Unshattered Crucifix to be bound to the other mythical item client who was listening by the sidelines thoughts. After discussing misjudgments matters, the other members didn't seem to have any need to make a transaction. Leonard had already covered up the weaknesses of his mystical item. Olga was working hard to become illegal. Derek was only thinking of the Creator's Relic. Emlyn and Katlia had just advanced recently, so they had nothing they needed for now. Among them, Katlia had the intention of renting the cross to see if she could cleanse the remaining corruption of the artisan Sylph. However, the result diaries she gathered came from Queen Mystic and were used for obtaining answers. She believed she was temporarily unable to produce anything that would garner Mr. Fool's interest. Because the crucifix can use the power of a sequence 4 of Bard Unshadowed and can purify beyond her sequences. Because it's a sequence 4 Unshadowed. Oh, and then that's why it's able to purify not only Beyonders, but Beyonder characteristics in and of itself. Got it. I'll try to gather the Emperor's diaries out at sea. Katlia secretly made the decision. After some thought, Emlyn said that to the magician, "Ma'am, in the next 2 weeks, I might need to rent the notebook." No problem. Forrest was originally thinking of spending money to get Mr. Moon to add abyss shackles and other Beyonder powers to the spellbook, so she was very happy to permit his request. This meant not only would she not spend money, but she would even earn some money. So it's a win-win from both points of views. At this thought, she couldn't help but add, "Try not to record full moon. She would be very troubled if Layman Travel's powers were mainly filled with full moon." Yeah, that would be the problem. While Emlyn nodded in agreement, Olger interrupted as though in thought, "Is the Sanguine's hunting of the key members of the Rose School of Thought about to begin?" Yes, Emlyn didn't hide the truth at all. Once the plan is finalized, I'll get everyone to provide me with suggestions, no problem. The first to answer wasn't a hangman, but the world Gurmansbro, who was sitting silently at the bottom of the end, at the end of the long bronze table. He's interested in this. Not only did Emlyn think this, but the other members had also the same idea, no matter how slow they were. With a hanged man, the Hermit Justice agreed to help Mr. Moon in plotting the Sanguine operation. Shit, another operation. I lost my place. Operation. Was I not pointing to it? And plotting the Sanguine operation. The Tarot Club's transaction segment came to an end, ushering in free communication segment. The world Gurmansboro sat up slightly and looked at the star Leonard. "Help me ask if that person had seen the second blasphemy slate." Blasphemy slate. Audrey and the other members immediately grasped a peculiar term. They immediately had astonished thoughts. The second blasphemy slate. Mr. Starr isn't as simple as he appears. He knows someone that has seen one of the most important items in mythical legend. And dude, other than his identity as a member of the church and official Beyonders, he had other secrets. No wonder he has joined the Tarot Club. Leonard jumped in fright as well, never expecting Klein to raise such a request. After a few seconds of silence, he exhaled and said, "Okay." Poor Sanguine's getting bullied by the Tarot Club. Wait, are we the bullies? Wait, will you put it that way, D? Are we the bullies? No way we're the bullies. Really? The Sanguins are the bullies, not us. They put Forz and Shio at risk by not telling Emlyn the full truth. So they're the bullies, not us, okay? We're just fighting back. Are we the bad guys? Bro, that's like, I think one of my favorite tropes ever. Like, I think that's, as I'm doing my timestamp, we're going to get into the next chapter. But I think one of my favorite, like, plot points ever is, like, you're reading something or watching something, and then you ask yourself, wait, are we the bad guys? And then you're, like, stuck with that dilemma, like, shit, is this justifiable or not? Did you say, are we the baddies? Fuck yeah, we're all baddies here. Come on, man. Hype yourself up. Come on. Come on, guys. Chapter 1038, before I forget to update this, is called Name List. Okay. Easy doesn't have the reference, Sag. Does Easy get the reference? Probably not. Send it. I don't think he does. Send it. Whatever reference we got, send it. We'll look at it after this chapter. I got you. After answering, Leonard snapped to his senses and grasped the hidden message contained in client's request. Does he mean that old man had once seen something like the blasphemous blade? Without giving Leonard the chance to speak, the world Gurmsborough surveyed the area and mentioned something else. The Church of the Evernight has confirmed that Lowen King George III hides a particular secret from the intel they received from MI9 Deputy Director Brigadier General Conis Kilgore. He secretly sent people to dig up the Blood Emperor ruins and collude with the demonist sect and psychology alchemists. Klein controlled the fake person and described the matter which he had previously told Miss Justice in greater detail. After he was done, he made special mention. Let me open that before I forget. Are we the baddies? Alright, we'll look at that after. Yeah, I definitely have not seen that. Lost my place, son of a bitch. Yeah, and I saw that. It's pretty low quality. Did he look at it? Without giving Leonardo the chance to speak, the world Gurmsborough surveyed the area and mentioned something else. The Church of the Evernight has confirmed that Lowen King George III, I read this part, and psychology alchemist. Klein controlled the fake person and described the matter which he had previously told Miss Justice in greater detail. After he was done, he made special mention of the three churches don't seem to have found enough evidence. With Hyven Rambus' disappearance, the matter seemed to have calmed on the surface. There is reason to suspect that there's a traitor amongst the upper echelons of the three churches. Something so major actually happened in Backland this week. Klein seemed to have obtained information from their church. Why don't I know any of that? As he listened, Leonard shook his head at the world Gurmsborough with an odd expression. He temporarily had his thoughts adrift, unsure as to who the Red Gloves of the Church of the Evernight and the target who was about to become a high-ranking member to be nurtured. Recalling the past, he seemed to grasp something, but he was unable to fully grasp the spark of inspiration and develop the idea fully. Shio, who had planned on sharing her encounter with Viscount Stratford and his testimony at the Terror Club seeked assistance, was stunned to realize that the matter Mr. World was investigating overlapped greatly with her goals. Let me lower my brightness on my monitor just a smidge. I realize it's really high. Let me just kind of lower it a bit. If I had known this would happen, I would have sought Mr. World's help when following Viscount Stratford to the dock area. We might have been able to circumvent the restrictions and obtain more clues. Sheila looked around and deliberated over her words, preparing herself to speak. At this moment, while Olger was feeling shock, he connected it to the period 3 to 4 months ago, a period before the Star and the Judgment had joined the Terror Club. Back then, the world Gurmsborough had requested the Terror Club members to help take note of information regarding Conis Kilgore, and he had accused Hyven Rambus of being the mastermind behind the Charon's unaliving. Indeed, a simple unaliving case by the Charon wouldn't make the world expend so much of his time and energy. Matters he's investigating and the people he takes note of are very likely secrets that have an influence on the global situation. Also, there might be a traitor amongst the three churches' upper echelons. Which cardinal or high-ranking deacons could it be? Olger could sense the surging undercurrents and the scent of an opportunity. Normally, he wasn't someone the Church of Storms placed a great importance on. The best outcome of a Beyonder who acted as a pirate for prolonged periods of time was to become a Sequence 5 ocean songster. After returning to the church, they could become an assistant to the mandated Punisher upper echelons. It was almost impossible for them to wield holy artifacts and become demigods. Only with the situation changing and through the frequent developments could he rely on the Terror Club to showcase his capabilities and make great contributions.
That way, he would be made a target to be nurtured. Likewise, Catleus seemed to see the dark clouds accumulating in Backland as well as the strong winds brewing there. She vaguely understood why the queen had been staying in Backland over the past half year. As for Emlyn, he frowned, feeling once again that Backland was no longer a safe place for the Sanguins to live in. He's only figuring this part out. I can only hope that it doesn't affect my hunting operation of the key members of the Rose School of Thought. Also, I hope it doesn't make Father and me be the busy like the period after the Great Smog last year. Oh, I thought he meant his real father. No, he's talking about Utroski, Father Utroski. Emlyn frown deepened upon recalling that episode. He swept his gaze from the corners of his eyes at the sun and discovered that the youth was sitting upright, his eyes vacant. He couldn't help but scoff inwardly. I will take note of Hype and Rambus' whereabouts. Audrey broke temporary silence. Judgment Shio also looked at the world Gurman and said, I'm investigating a matter that involves the King's secret. If you need my assistance, please don't stand on ceremony. Having said that, she briefly mentioned the problem of someone monitoring Charmaine. Alright, Klein knew that it was Demoness Trissy and made the fake person the world nod and chuckled hoarsely. Be it taking note of Hyven Rambus' whereabouts or investigating the King's secrets, take note of any matter that seems to be coincidental around you. If there are any coincidences, immediately inform me. He didn't directly mention Twilight Hermit Order or Adam, afraid that Miss Justice and company couldn't help but think about it in private, but overly anxious. If they were able to reveal any problems, they might attract the unneeded attention. Too many coincidences. Force and the other Terror Club members repeated this phrase in their minds as they made their own guesses. After about 10 seconds of silence, Derek said, I'll be following the expedition team in the afternoon town camp after a period of making preparations and adjustments. This time, we might attempt to enter the Giant King's court. To Audrey and company, this wasn't something too sudden. They had long known that the City of Silver would launch such an operation after the sun advanced to Sequence 5. Therefore, they weren't shocked or surprised. Instead, they had the feelings that their patience had paid off, as though a mythical legend was about to unfold before them in real corporeal manner. Derek going hell once again. I sympathize for him so much, man. He goes through so much, man. And he's a fucking teenager, man. This dude's like 14, 15 years old. Well, now he'd be close to 16 rather than 14, but it's crazy, man. Olger thought and gave a vague reminder. When the time comes, listen to your chief's arrangements and try your best to pray to Mr. Fool's frequency. If you're stumped, you can request a mini gathering for a discussion like the moon. All right, Mr. Hangman Derek had no problems with that, since there were things he usually did or thoughts of doing. Let me sip my G Fuel. My brain is not 100%. Let me sip my G Fuel. Every time Derek appears, you always got to remember the average Audrey versus Derek side plot meme. It's kind of hard to unsee it. It's so fucking unfair, man. Derek goes through hell and back, and Audrey, oh, what clothes will I wear today? Oh, what jewelry would I wear? Oh no, I have to walk around all these peasants. Oh my god. Oh, Susie, what are we going to eat for lunch today? That's literally, and then Derek is like fighting for his fucking life out there, man. That's the best meme of the novel. It's a pretty funny meme. Oh my god, and then Derek, holy fucking shit. After this matter was over, Olger turned to the seat of honor at the end of the bronze table and reverently said, Honorable Mr. Fool, I have the answer to the matter you wanted me to investigate. Under the other members' looks of puzzlement and curiosity, he continued, there were 5 basic colonels who participated in the Kono Top C battles are being brought up. Okay. Kono Top C battle in 1338. 2 of them died in battle, and 1 died 2 years ago due to excessive drinking after being discharged due to age. 1 was promoted to commandeer and was transferred to Imperial Navy College and became its vice chancellor. 1 became a rear admiral, and it currently serving as commanding officer of the Phasic Subjugation Fleet's 2nd Squadron. Bro, we are fucking going to war. We've been setting this war up since book 1, man. Ever since those freaking, like, metal boats came into the picture. Oh, shit. Like, once those battleships came in, oh, man, we're going to be using battleships this volume, huh? Oh, shit, it's actually going to be battleship. Just as he said that, Olga requested for the right to conjure a piece of paper filled with detailed intel. The full client allowed it to flash in his palm and quickly scanned through it. He made the hangman investigate the Phasic Eminent Colonel in 1338 Kono Top C battle, mainly to seek out Creeping Hunger's original owner. I forgot about that. Creeping Hunger's original owner. That naval officer had captured the Endman's second mate. Ellie, do you want to come in? I thought I heard her outside the door. That naval officer had captured the Endman's second mate, Andy Hayden, in the sea battle and grazed him. He was one of the absolute victors, so it was impossible for him to have died in battle. Yeah, that makes sense. Basic for life, baby. Shit, IDK, which country is which? Shit. Wiz, someone asked if you do night streams? No. Somebody told me that Wiz is going to take the month off because he needs to rest before he finishes the volume. Yeah, that's what I heard. I'm not saying that. I'm not recommending that. Someone told me that. As for his subsequent discovery and encounter in the primitive island with a hanged man, you're going to have to be waiting for this Volume 5 discussion, dude. Wow. This bitch is about to finish Volume 6, and he's like, yo, you got to hurry up, bro. We need... No stream tonight, Cammy? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to keep you waiting for a bit, bro. This dude is about to finish Volume 6, and I'm over here still reading 5. Oh, man, that's crazy. As for the subsequent discovery and encounter in the Primitive Island with the hanged man that made clients suspect that Quillingist had been given the glove by the Twilight Hermit Order, be it an official or periphery member, it's impossible for him to die that easily or die from alcoholism. Of course, I can't eliminate the possibility of being silenced. Clients thought quickly and remembered 3 names on the piece of white paper. Boris died in 1347. All good, man? Nah, I know. It's all good. It's all good. I know. Boris died in 1347, cause of death, excessive drinking. How do you say these names? Suzdo. What's up, Marilyn? Suzdo, 48 years old, Commandeer, Basic Imperial Navy College Vice Admiral, Chancellor. That's a long-ass title. Dmitriev. That sounds like a Russian name. Dmitriev. 45 years old, Rear Admiral, Commandeer Officer of Basic Subjugation Fleet's 2nd Squadron. Retracting his gaze, the full Klein nodded gently and said to the hanged man, continue gathering detailed information of the latter 3. Figure out everything about their lives. Yes, Mr. Fool, Olga agreed without hesitation. This was an opportunity for him. After the mission was completed, he could attempt to request to borrow the cross. After another round of exchanges, the week's Terra gathering came to an end. Leonard then returned to the real world. Sitting on the sofa, he hesitated for a moment before placing his feet on the coffee table. Then he asked with a suppressed voice, old man, have you seen the second blasphemy slate before? In his mind, Palazra's slightly aged voice sounded, no, the one who saw the second blasphemy slate was my great-grandfather? Huh. Who mentioned this? Leonardo didn't answer Palazra's question as thoughts resounded in his mind. The blasphemy slate really exists. Old man's great-grandfather had seen the second blasphemy slate. No wonder he could have become an angel. After a few seconds, Leonard asked curiously and expanded, old man, do you know the potion formula of Night Watcher? Palazras immediately scoffed, naive. According to my great-grandfather, it was an urgent situation and a limited opportunity. The blasphemy slate could disappear at any moment. It can just disappear when we're both done Book 1, DSV? One day both of you will be catched up. Oh shit, that was fucking funny, dude. You're funny, Wiz. Oh shit, in addition, the knowledge of the blasphemy slate appeared in its essence and not in texture. I skipped something. Oh shit, that was funny. Palazras immediately scoffed. Oh shit. No wonder he could become an angel. After a few seconds, Leonard asked curiously and expectantly, old man, do you know the potion formula of the Night Watcher? Palazras immediately scoffed. Naive. According to my great-grandfather, it was an urgent situation and a limited opportunity. The blasphemy slate could disappear at any moment. Any smart person will know to grasp a complete beyond our pathway before looking at the rest. Izzy has no plans of finishing. Confirmed. In addition, I'll be honest, I am going to take a big break before COI. Yeah, we're going to probably take a few weeks off before COI. There's it'll be like a quick mini vacation. In addition, the knowledge of the blasphemy slate appeared in its essence and not in textual form. Everyone who sought it needed some time to interpret it. When the blasphemy slate was taken away, not everyone managed to memorize a complete beyond our pathway, so how could they care about the others? True. I do have quite a number of potion formulas in the other pathways, but they were slowly gathering by the family over long periods of time. There aren't many high sequence formulas among them. Is that so? Leonard chuckled dryly and asked, who took the second blasphemy slate away? Palazras fell silent for a second before saying, if my great-grandfather description isn't wrong, that should be the King of Angels, Adam? What? He's related to him? Wait. Palazras fell silent for a second before saying, if my grandfather's... description isn't wrong, that should be the king of angels, Adam. The 7 deities, no, it should only be the 6 deities back then. Didn't participate in this matter. Leonard Preston puzzlement. Palazaros laughed in an ambiguous manner. At least not on the surface. What the fuck? No, we do not know this. No, we do not know Palazaros is... No, we do not know Adam is his grandfather. There is no way we do not know that. I never knew that. He was part of... No, he was part of the... Oh my god. Wait, no. He was part of the family lineage. No, not... That's what it's saying. No? Oh. Okay. Wait, I reread that. Who took the second blasphemy slate? Oh, bro, I was tweaking out. I was like, no fucking way that's his grandfather. And then it's like, wait, that makes fucking Amon his... That makes him one of his relatives, and one of his relatives is trying to kill him. Wait, okay. The question was, who took the second blasphemy slate? If my grandfather's description isn't wrong, I thought he was describing his... For a second, when I read this part again and I was trying to read chat, I read, my great-grandfather's description should be the king of angels, Adam. I was like, what kind of fucking nonchalant reveal is that? Okay. So, okay. That wasn't the reveal. The reveal was kings of the angels, Adam, stole the second blasphemy slate. Okay. All right. Chill the fuck out. All right. Don't crucify me yet, guys. All right. I got it. Oh, wow. That's crazy, dude. That's wild. Oh, shit. All right. Chapter 1039 is called Hope. Crazy, dude. Okay. Let me do my timestamp and let me read that. Wait, I got you, Cammy. I missed your guys' messages. Holy, I was tweaking the fuck out. All right, before we read Hope, Cammy's correct. Adam has the blasphemy slate. He took it. We kind of know because Roselle saw it in the Twilight Hermit Order. Well, they peeked it. Wait, no, wait. I never thought about it like that. Twilight Hermit Order has always had the second blasphemy slate, right? And if Adam is the creator, if Adam was the one that made the Twilight Hermit Order, okay, then it does make sense. Like, he stole it. Man, you see, there is so much shit I don't pick up on a first read through. That shit, like, you probably wouldn't be able to pick up unless you're really focused or, like, you, like, reread it. That's crazy. All right, man. Thank you for reminding me. As always, guys, thank you, man. I'm way too forgetful. I wish I had that fucking, like, thing in my head where I just memorize everything, but without the dying part. Chapter 1039. As my audio spikes a lot now, it's fine. Thank you, guys. I literally wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. I literally would not be able to do this without you guys. Thank you. Chapter 1039 is called Hope. A bolt of lightning streaked across the deep dark sky, illuminating the entire city of Silver. However, it didn't take too long, and it soon disappeared into the darkness and returned to the world in pitch black. Let me highlight this and read it. Roselle created the card of blasphemy. Oh, you're right. Because, and the only reason he was able to record everything, he looked at it, and because he can remember everything. Roselle created the card of blasphemy slate because he saw the second blasphemy slate that was stolen by Adam. He saw it because Adam, because he is the leader of the Twilight Hermit Order, and let the members look at it. And the second blasphemy slate is a relic of the ancient sun god. Okay, and then because he has such a good memory, he was able to... Oh, okay. That's why he was able to put everything down into separate cards of blasphemy. Wow. There is so much shit that you can fucking piece together. It's like this whole series is like one giant puzzle, bro. They're like plot threads that connect and interweave with each other. It's crazy, dude. After Derek Burge, is it Berg or Burge? After Derek Burge opened his eyes, he immediately got off the bed and dashed for the door. He slowed down his pace and walked, his expression clearly conflicted. How should I mention? Yeah, that's why spoilers are so bad for this series. Like, bro, like, you get spoiled on one thing, and if you're good, you can pick up on all the other things. I pronounce it with a hard G. Bet. How should I mention it to the creator, relic, to the chief? Directly tell the chief that an item has caught my eye. No. According to Mr. Hangman, the chief has a tacit understanding towards such matters. I can't be too direct. Derek was always a thin-skinned youth. Even when his parents were still alive, he seldom made requests for items. He paused in silence, seriously trying to recall the discussion with Miss Justice, Mr. Hangman, and the rest of the Terry Club members, hoping to imitate them and find a reasonable excuse. After simulating a possible developments all day, Derek bit his lips and decided to be direct. Carrying Thunder God's roar, he pulled out the open door, entered the street, and headed for the Twin Towers that was north of that city. Along the way, many City of Silver residents came out from their houses wearing a smile as they gathered at the training field. This period of time was the harvesting season for Blackface Grass, a festival for the City of Silver to offer sacrificial offerings to the creator. It was also one of the rare days when people could feel happy deep down in the darkness with harsh survival conditions. Seeing children who were skipping about and adults wearing blackface grass, amulets, and rings while hearing dirt discussions and singing, Derek's heart calmed down as his foot grew firmer. Comparing to the spire of the Twin Towers, he passed the message and met the chief of the six-member council, Colin Iliad, in a particular room at the top of the tower. This demon hunter was messy and grizzled as always, having not put effort into combing it. The wrinkles on his face were rather deep, leaving behind either deep or distorted old scars. His light blue eyes were deep with experiences, as though they could see through this person. After Derek saluted him, he nodded and said, "How's your grasp of the Priest of Light?" This was referring to the spirituality, convergence, and the corresponding familiarity with the various theoretical spells. Derek answered in a frank manner, almost grasping it. Yes, there's no rush. The other members of the expedition team have yet to make preparations. They still need a certain amount of time, just like Lovia. She's gathering and searching for the ingredients needed for her advancement. Colin Iliad gave his casual mention. Indeed, Elder Lovia will also participate in the expedition to the Giant King's court. She's trying to become a demigod. Derek was taken aback as she asked without hiding anything. Shit, Elder Lovia is going to become a demigod? Oh, it's not good. Oh, it's definitely not good. Derek was taken aback as he asked without hiding anything. Elder Livia has the subsequent potion formula. This was a problem that had plagued this shepherd elder all this time, preventing her from becoming a demigod for years. Yes, Colin gave an affirmative answer, but he didn't provide an explanation. He instead asked, "Is there something this time?" Derek turned anxious when he heard of this time. He didn't make a request, but rather directly said, "Your Excellency, I discovered a relic of the Creator. It corresponds to sequence 4 Unshadowed of the Sun pathway." The tall and muscular Colin in a linen shirt narrowed his eyes as the look in his eyes changed. Those complex and indescribable emotions made Derek freeze on the spot, causing him to momentarily forget what he was about to say next. Lovia is closer to godhood? It's not good. I think if she's going to make her move, it has to be when she reaches demigod. Or when she has like a crazy qualitative change, right? Or like when she has like a mythical creature form. I feel like that's when she makes her move. Derek fucked up. He fucked up. I'm scared. Amidst an indescribable silence, Demon Hunter Colin said in a deep voice, "Relic." Derek's pupils constricted as he realized that he actually mentioned something of great significance. He had felt pained that the creator had been eating for a very long time, knowing that he had completely fallen, never to return again. This made him develop the illusion that it was common sense. Faced with the chief's questioning gaze, Derek fell silent, momentarily at a loss for an explanation. He hesitated for a few seconds and finally opened his mouth with great difficulty. "Yes, Relic. The kings betrayed the Lord?" Huh. He subconsciously used the term ecclesiastic. Wow, the word came back. Dude, I used it in my vocabulary today. I was so proud of myself. But even though ecclesiastic is a priest or member of the clergy, I'm like, I did not use it with that context. I'm like, he sounds very ecclesiastic. As in, he sounds very happy today. And we're like, what does that mean? I'm like, look up the definition, bro. He subsequently used the term the ecclesiastic at Afternoon Town had used it to reforming the kings of angels. Colin looked at Derek, his light blue eye seemingly losing focus temporarily. This demon hunter remained silent for a long while, and after nearly a minute, did he calmly say, "Got it." His voice subconsciously turned deeper. He didn't ask where the relic of the creator that Derek had discovered, or what it looked like, and what it was used, and what its use was. His eyes regained their deep as he didn't continue the topic. Instead, he said, "You're already becoming Sequence 5. You have the right to know what holy sealed artifacts the City of Silver has. Once you're able to converge your spirituality and fully grasp the theological spells, I'll give you the corresponding information and take you to the place where they're sealed. If you have an affinity with one of the holy sealed artifacts and can reduce its negative effects, you can wield one." The affinity he mentioned here refers to similarity between Derek's psyche and the remnant high sequence beyond her psyches marked on the sealed artifacts. It could reduce the terrifying negative effects by deceiving it to a certain degree. So Relic just told his boss, the ancient sun god, his dead by mistakes? Wait. So Relic just told his boss that ancient sun god died by mistake. But it's like, Derek is kind of outing himself, but wait, hold up. he's not outing himself to Colin Iliad because Colin Iliad already knows that he's like in contact with like another deity and they're just watching, right? So even if he says things that kind of like put him on the spotlight, it's all under like Colin's like guesses. Like, okay, I can see where like how he came across this or why he knows so much or how he's advancing so much. Amidst an indescribable silence, Demon Hunter Colin said in a deep voice, "Relic." I just read this. I'm literally stuck in a time loop. That city of silver do not know the ancient sun god is dead. Wait, what do you mean they don't know? No, they do know he's dead. Wait, fuck. No, they know he hasn't answered. Wait, they haven't heard an answer in like thousands of years. They think he just abandoned them. Oh, you're right. It was like the abandoned. Oh shit. that is not within Colin's expectations. Like, how the fuck does he know he's dead? Okay, they think he just. I thought they fucking knew he was dead. No, he had abandoned them, and they haven't had a response in over 1,000 years. He just told his boss that the god to the city of silver was a response for is dead. Got it. I thought he fucking knew he was dead already. No, they don't know that. Oh shit. Okay. Wow, dude, this series is, oh my god, there is so much knowledge to remember. Like, it's hard for me to remember someone else's point of view at times. Holy shit, I forgot about that. So, like, you know, like, there's things the audience knows but characters don't know. Does that make sense? Now they know. Yeah, now they know. Yeah, now they know. Now it could reduce the terrifying negative effects by deciding it to a certain degree. They keep making prayers every year. Yeah, but then, yeah, every year, hoping he comes back. Derek just told him that they're useless acts. That's so fucked up, though. Now I wonder how they're gonna act, knowing it's all like meaningless. I'm pretty sure book 1 ends with like the city of silver converting to the fool. That's probably what's going to happen. It probably ends where everybody converts to the fool because now they know their god is dead and they need a new god, and what other god to believe in than the fool because he has responded to them, right? That's probably what's going to happen. Damn, man, what a fucking good series. As I raise my volume a bit. In the City of Silver, there wasn't a lack of common beyond characteristics and ingredients. Furthermore, everyone knew the acting method. The only thing preventing them from advancing was the rituals, at times without a potion formula. It didn't stop a sequence 8 from advancing to sequence 7 or sequence 7 to 6, as long as one had the advancing correctly via consuming potions the previous time and had completely digested it. If one was willing to take the risk, they could attempt to directly consume a beyond characteristic to advance, and we skip one. I don't think Colin would publicize the news. More than one person would break down. I'm over here thinking everyone would just willingly convert. Yeah, no. I think that, okay, so you think that's something he, well, I'm not saying you think that, you would know, but that's probably something that he takes to his grave, right? And he holds that forever. The chances of success weren't too low, but from sequence 6 to 5, without the help of a ritual, the chances of success were very low. Therefore, in the City of Silver, there were a lot of Sequence 6 Beyonders, but Sequence 5 and up became rare. It was a level that earned serious considerations. Why did the Chief suddenly mention this? He mentioned that I can choose a holy sealed artifact to exchange for the Creator's Relic. I haven't even mentioned this yet. Yes, I'll first offer the information to Mr. Fool and see which item will please him. Dark was stunned for a moment before he came to realization. He nodded heavily. Yes, Your Excellency. He didn't say anything else as he bade farewell and preparations to participate in the harvest. Demon Hunter Colin watched his figure disappear as he slowly walked to the window and cast his gaze at the altar near the training field. There were already many people gathering there. They were circling the Creator's altar, and they were using the ancient dances to please the deity. Others were singing praises of the mighty existence. They had obvious smiles on their faces, their eyes brimming with hope and anticipation. It was as though the Creator would return. If they held on for a few more years, all the hardships would come to an end. Such expectations had been repeatedly shattered in the past 2 to 3 millennia, but it rose up again and again to support their hearts and resisting the despair and burdens. Colin Iliad stood by the window and watched intently. That's right. Hopefully the anime will make things easy to understand. Yeah, things are a lot easier to understand once it's visualized. I know, like, I'm trying to visualize more of it as I read, but sometimes it gets hard when you get, like, all these crazy-ass lore reveals, or, like, when it gets a little bit complicated, it's hard for me to visualize it. Since Season 2 is suspected to have 30-plus episodes, it's going to be so good, man. We got to wait 2 years for it, though, but I think it'll go by quickly. Backland Boakland Street. That's so funny. Backland Boakland Street. Buckland Street. After returning from above the great fog to the real world, Klein's heart felt heavy. Emperor Rizzo's diary page allowed him to understand the secrets of Spectator. He understood how dangerous it would be for him to continue investigating the king. Even with the Church of the Evernight and the Goddess's blessings, it wouldn't be completely safe. It mainly has to do with the Goddess's digesting of the Death's pathway unique, as she wouldn't be able to descend for quite a long period of time. I hope the Lord of Storms and the God of Steam and Machinery can react in a timely manner at the critical moment. Regardless, with Mam Ariana, Will Ozatan, and Palazaros even against a king of angels, it isn't an outcome that spells certain doom. Even if I were to die, they will still have a chance of grabbing my corpse. The longer I hold on, the higher the odds of my survival will increase. Klein revealed his stress by making a self-deprecating comment. Previously above the Great Fog, he had already decided to focus on his investigation. It was to pursue Saintess of White, Katarina, and Demoness Trizzy, whose current sequences was unknown. As for Ivan Rambus, as long as he didn't take the initiative to contact Miss Justice, he wouldn't try to seek him out, otherwise he might encounter an accident he could fend off. On the other hand, I'm waiting for Miss Judgment's feedback, and on the other hand, I should try to see if I can find Vice Admiral Element. By using their blood connection, I can try to lock onto Saintess of White. This isn't too realistic. The three churches will definitely come up with this method. Some of the demoness sect will definitely counter this. I'll later get the Nits to search for the items related to Vice Admiral Element, and I'll use the Grey Fox ability to interfere and screen. Yes, I'll also ask him about Anderson. This isn't too pressing. The unshattered crucifix is still being experimented with. Klein retracted his thoughts and got out of bed. He had already used the Grey Fox suppression to bind the unshattered crucifix and the mythical item Broken Finger together. He wanted to see if Beyonder characteristics would be purged. After resting at home for a while, Klein changed his clothes and went out with his valet Uni. He planned on praying at the St. Samuel Cathedral before visiting the Lowen Charity Mercy Foundation. I have a question. I'll ask you guys. Hold up. There's like half a page, and then I have a question. I have a question for you guys. Super important. This valet wasn't actually the winner, but Conus Kilgore, the real Earl of the Fallen, had been turned into flesh with a flower of blood and was hiding inside the Earl of the Fallen stomach. Backland's weather these days was often gloomy. The gas lamps lining the two sides of the road had yet to be lit up, but the houses on both sides of the street had already been lit up. Klein watched all of this expressionally. He rode his carriage from Buckland Street to Phillip Street. He first headed to St. Samuel Cathedral to pray before he wore his top hat and cane and walked to the Lowen Charity Mercy Foundation. As he approached the door, he heard a ringing sound. He saw Miss Audrey riding a modified bicycle, which did... Audrey's riding the bike? You're on chapter 421. Oh, hell yeah, dude. He saw Miss Audrey riding a modified bicycle, which didn't have a horizontal bar and was rather exquisite. She came out from an alley. She was wearing a plain white dress and a pair of black leather shoes. Her blonde hair was tied up and her green eyes were peeled on the road. This is so different from her usual attire. Sitting on the seat harness behind her was a golden retriever who could maintain her stability no matter how much the bicycle shook. That is so cool. She's just riding behind her like that. Oh, that's cool, dude. Sissy's right here in the back. Upon noticing the elegant gentleman with the white sideburns, Audrey smiled brightly and greeted in a cheery tone. Good morning, Mr. Dantes. Good afternoon, Miss Audrey. You seem to be in a good mood. Klein watched as she hit the brakes and used her foot to support herself. Audrey pursed her lips as her smile brightened a little. You're right. I am indeed in a good mood. After riding this for a while, all my troubles have disappeared. Look at that. All right. Let's quickly pause, update, and let's keep reading. Now, I have a super important question. If I watch the episode 11 episode that's up on the high seas, how are the translations? Are they good? Even though it's not like the Crunchyroll official translations, like how are the translations? Because if that's the case, I'm down to bribe. I'm gonna be a swindler. I'm down to like bribe the missus to help me do the makeup, clown makeup tomorrow, and then I just watch the episode tomorrow, and then I can have the episode up the second it drops on Crunchyroll on Friday. I'm pretty sure by now they're good. A few people uploaded their reactions to it. Pretty good. Oh, what fuck am I waiting for then? Okay, I'm down. Here, wait, let me peek. Sorry, before I read the next chapter, let me peek. Let me peek. So this is not where I'm gonna watch it, by the way, because we don't watch our episodes here. We always support. We always support officially, but Lord of Mist. It's crazy. All 13 episodes are up. We don't know. We don't know if Tencent is going to hit people that reacted to it already, so maybe wait a bit longer. Well, no. I won't upload it until it comes out on Friday night. Of course, we definitely not part. No, let me just. I'm gonna pause this for a sec. Let me just skip the intro. I'm gonna skip a little bit. I just want to see the first scene. Oh, this looks good. I'm just watching the very beginning. No. See, becoming a pirate isn't so bad. I'm trying to act as German Sparrow. Okay, let me act as German Sparrow. I am acting as German Sparrow. Okay, you know what? Yar harfit with the Okay, we have digested as German. You know what? These translations look good. And then, do they translate all the side text? Council Hall? Oh, they do translate it. I'm skipping a little bit. Okay, that looks good. Okay, I think I'm down. I might be able to watch it tomorrow. That way I don't have to rush myself when I edit it, and then I can have it up on Friday the second it's out. And then that way I don't have to break any embargoes by uploading it before the episode is officially out here in the States. So I think I'll be good. Okay, I think that's good. I think we're chill. Oh shit, flashbang, god damn. Damn, look at that flash. I look white as fuck. Oh my goodness, look at that fucking flashbang. I think I'm gonna do the... I think that's gonna work. Let me text her. Let me ask her. Check. Hey, down to help me do my clown makeup tomorrow instead of Friday? I'm asking her if she's down to help me do the clown makeup on stream. Let's see what she says. And then, look, we get Friday off, babe. So if you're watching, it's a win-win. We get Friday off. You help me do the clown makeup on Thursday live, right, on stream. You only have a day to mentally prepare to be on camera. And then we have Friday off. Prepare for your makeup to fall off during episode... You know what's so funny, Roy? That's what I'm thinking. Who is bro talking to? I'm talking to the missus if she's watching. I was the one thing I'm worried about. If I wear the clown makeup, because the clown makeup I'm planning to wear for the episode 11 react is the clown makeup we saw in episode 10 when he goes into the Spur world. But the clown makeup I want to wear for episode 13 is the clown makeup he wears when he does the ridiculous smile, right? Is the miss in the room with us right now? No, she's not in the room, but if she's watching the stream in the background, she hasn't texted back. Who knows? We'll see. Okay, let's read another chapter while we wait for her to respond. Hopefully we can swindle our way and bribe her. I'm hoping. Half glass, half full. Half glass, half full. It's miss the friends we made the long way. Is Mrs. the friends we made along the way? Maybe. 1040. Next chapter. Whoa. It's better. Chapter 1040 is called The Tranquil Surface of the Sea. Not bad. Its spectator ability to adjust their own emotions are rather impressive. Klein commented inwardly as he looked at the golden retriever on the back of the seat of the bicycle. He then sized up the bicycle that looked different from the bicycles on the street. He casually asked, "Is this a new bike designed specifically for women? What do you mean specifically designed for women? If you wish to ride it, you can too." Audrey replied with a smile, "I only told the people at the bike company that they needed to consider the requirements of different demographics. This is their latest product they designed. It has yet to be industrialized. I was given a prototype to give them some feedback." "An excellent idea," Klein praised with a smile before asking thoughtfully, "Do you know the owner of the Backlund Bike Company?" Audrey's eyes narrowed a little. She answered, "Of course, I'm one of the major shareholders of the Backlund Bike Company." Major shareholders, I almost forgot about that. She ultimately succeeded. Klein seemed to understand something as the corners of his lips curled up slightly as he shook his head in a self-deprecating manner. "I see. My imagination still isn't good enough. How is it? How does it feel after riding it?" Audrey held the bicycle's handles and darted her eyes about silently, recalling as she said, "It's great. It's very suitable for a woman." "Honorable lady, that wasn't what you said a moment ago." Klein pricked his brows, but he didn't interpret the girl. That's funny. Audrey smiled and continued, "To me, it can help me adjust my mood and relieve stress. It's like riding a horse, however, that requires special equipment, and I have to do it at the horse ranch in the suburbs. It's impossible to get the horse to gallop at full speed at home or on the streets. It lacks that feeling, but bicycles don't have the problem. I can even head into the alleys which horse carriages can't enter. It allows me to take in different sights. Just now, I rode past a house and saw their garden blooming with flowers. It made me feel especially happy. Oh, when I encountered other people on bicycles, I feel very happy too. They work hard to live, carrying that little bit of hope. Although they're busy and in a rush, they don't appear listless. All right, don't laugh at me. I know you want to say that those who can afford the bicycles are definitely not those at the lowest rungs of society. I'm just happy for them. I just hope that one day I can ride through every street of Backlund." Look at her being all optimistic. Klein listened quietly as his mood improved. With Miss Chess's description, it seemed possible for the scene to appear in front of him. And this was a trivial change that had brought to this world. He laughed and said, "No, I have no way of refuting it. It sounds very interesting. This is what I wish to see in Backlund, the more the merrier. I originally had doubts about certain things, but now I seem to have a fewer doubts." With that said, he pointed at 22 Phillip Street, the Low and Charity Brucey Foundation store. "Let's go in. It looks like it's going to rain soon. All right, I'll park the bicycle." Audrey got off the bicycle and pushed it at her golden retriever towards the back door. There was a parking spot for bike. I wish I can take Ellie on a bike ride like that, and she just willingly sits on my shoulder, and she doesn't want to go and try and get off. There's a parking spot for bicyclists which had been specifically demarcated. It was indoors, so there was no need to be afraid of rain. In an organization like the Low and Charity Brucey Foundation, more and more of the staff who often needed to travel deep into Eastboro were beginning to ride bikes. Of course, none of them dared to venture too deeply into Eastboro on such a transportation tool, as everything could be stolen there. Dude, I am so ready to min-max the Lord of Mysteries game. Like, if they let us grind for different bikes, you best I'm gonna be farming for that triple S tier bike to navigate like the world. Some dogs do it, just gotta teach them to not panic while riding. She loves car rides. She loves looking out the window. She loves that. But I think on a bike she might get stressed, and that's the one thing that's the one thing I'm worried about. As they approached the back door, Susie jumped off the bicycle. She turned back, looked at the spot from before, and said in puzzlement, "Audrey, that's Mr. Dante's person." Had a mixed tone when he heard you say that you were one of the major shareholders of the bicycle company, but I failed to decipher his true meaning. Wait. What the fuck? Susie's the one telling her because she didn't figure that out. Susie jumped off the bicycle. She turned back to look at the spot from before and said in puzzlement, "Audrey, that's Mr. Dante's person." Had a mixed tone when he heard you say that you were one of the major shareholders of the bicycle company, but I failed to decipher his true meaning. It's like Susie's a better fucking spectator. Audrey pursed her lips and chuckled. "I previously heard that Mr. Dantes was one of the people who attempted to compete with Hybrid for buying the shares of the bicycle company. I get it now." Susie revealed an obvious smile and felt happy for the accuracy of her observation. He was one of the founders, but okay. Susie just built Dev, definitely built Dev. Inside the Low and Charity Brucey Foundations, Klein very gently waited until Miss Audrey returned with her beyond her dog and followed them to the second floor. At this moment, a staff came forward and said to Audrey, "Director Chancellor Portland Moment from Backlund University of Technology is waiting for you in the reception room." "Why is Chancellor Moment here?" Audrey asked in surprise. The staff first greeted Director Dwayne Dantes before answering. He didn't say. Before the staff could finish the sentence, the stout and Rudy Portland Moment walked out of the reception room while combing his white hair. He then pressed his hand to his chest and bowed. "Honorable Miss Audrey, please forgive me for rashly paying a visit." And Lowen, after getting to know each other, they greeted noble ladies by their last names and greeted the young ladies by name. "It's my pleasure," Audrey replied politely. Yeah, what's up, dude? What's up, Martin? Portland Moment was a chancellor who paid more attention to academics without any further flattery or pleasantries. He bluntly said with a smile, "This is the thing. I wish to add a mechanical laboratory to our technical university. The goal is to invent, and promote various mechanical technologies and aids business and daily life. I wonder if you're interested in donating or investing in them." Oh, Melissa's gonna help out. Oh, Melissa's gonna help out. And then Audrey is going to have a direct connection to her because she's going to take part in it. And because she takes part in it, then she's going to learn about Klein. And then when she learns about Klein, she's going to be able to piece who he really is. Oh, it's going to be good. Oh, shit. Oh, and then she's like, "Oh, I remember you. You were there when me and Dwayne Dantes bumped into you at the door entrance." And then she's gonna be like, "Wait, why did he do that smile?" Oh, that's gonna be a good moment. I'm sorry. So that's gonna be like the second crazy Sherlock Holmes moment. The first one was when Leonard dug the grave, and now the next crazy ass Sherlock Holmes investigation moment isn't when Audrey figures it out. Oh, it's gonna be good. Oh, it's gonna be good. Oh, it's gonna be so good. I won't fucking care like a bitch, huh? Dwayne, how about it? Do you have any thoughts of working together? Don't worry, I'll definitely get a grant from the Higher Education Commission. Easy became a friend. I became French. Oh. Did I become Brazil for a sec? Dwayne Dantes, how about it? Do you have any thoughts of working together? Don't worry, I'll definitely get a grant from the Higher Education Commission. It's a very good idea, but Backlund and their entire kingdom might be fallen into a maelstrom afterwards. Audrey nodded slightly and said with a smile, "It sounds interesting, but I need to see more information. This is responsibility for myself and my responsibility towards you." "I think so too," Klein added. Portland Moment chortled heartily. "No problem. I'll arrange the information when I get back." In the fog sea of the Golden Dream, Gurman Sparrow is actually concerned about Anderson's situation. Also, what's the meaning of searching for items related to Vice Admiral Ailment? Many pirates are widely going after something similar, but they have never succeeded. The Nitz who had received Gurman Sparrow's message was completely puzzled, but regardless of his puzzlement, he thanked Mr. Fool seriously and carefully. Following that, he put down his fishing rod and turned to enter the cabin, heading straight for the room where Anderson was residing. He knocked on the door and opened it on one fell swoop. With his arms crossed, the Nitz stood at the door and said to Anderson, who was composing a portrait, "How is it? How's the digestion of that thing in your stomach?" Anderson put down his brush, glancing at the Nitz, and replied heavily, It already knows how to... The fuck? It already knows how to call me daddy? "How's the digestion of that thing in your stomach?" Anderson put down his brush, glanced at the Nitz, and replied heavily, "It already knows how to call me daddy." What the fuck, dude? The Nitz subconsciously took 2 steps back. Anderson immediately returned to his relaxed state and said with a smile, "Just joking, it's not bad." Wait. It doesn't actually speak, right? He's just fucking around, just joking? That's so weird, dude. "It's not bad. Your captain has ideas and a drive. LOL. Anderson truly has the best provoker, and even provoking our pregnancy traumas." I don't want to see a belly ever again, bro. I don't want to see a pregnant belly ever again. The only problem is that we've met with failure for 2... Like, I can't even look at it anymore. It scares me, man. The PTSD shit is real. The only problem is that we've met with failure too many times. The object is my stomach has been isolated. It won't affect me for a long time. As he spoke, he rubbed his belly. The Nitz pricked up his brows and curiously asked, There was originally some sort of effect." Anderson sized up the Nitz a few times. "You should have heard that some beyond our characteristics or potions will seep into items that are prolonged contact for them and transform them into sealed artifacts that are difficult to us. However, a human's body is just a relatively special item." Fuck, wait, hold up. Give me a sec. I gotta pause. Oh, man. Megoose 2.0. Dude, what's... I won't say anything, but like, wow. As I'm like joking about PTSD, and I'm like remembering actual things right now. Fucking shit. Give me a sec. Hold up. I gotta chill. Okay, I'm good. Oh, man, that's crazy. I was trying to like, oh yeah, the pregnancy PTSD, and then I was thinking of like actual shit that like happened in the past, not related to pregnancy or anything like that. But I'm like, oh fuck, man, and like I was getting some flashbacks right now going through my head. All right, I'm good. You sure? Let me just find my place. Let me just reread from right here. You should have heard some beyond our characteristics or potions will seep into items that are in prolonged contact with them and transform into sealed artifacts that are difficult to use. However, a human's body is just a relatively special item. At times, I really do suspect that you obtained beyond our power through contact with potions and not through consumption. That's why your brain has rotted. In the past, the Nits would definitely be furious, but now all he had to do was chuckle. In other words, if you don't isolate it, the things in your stomach will gradually fuse and reconstruct your body, including your brain. Anderson was amused when he heard that. Very good, continued, don't stop. I think you can attempt to advance to Sequence 6. Yes, you're usually very skilled at setting up fires. The Nits replied disdainfully, I'm only lacking ingredients. No, I'm definitely not pregnant. Are you calling me fat, Richie? Thinking of Gurman Sparrow's instruction, he pressed unwillingly. How is the matter supposed to be dealt with after its isolation? Anderson stroked his first button of his shirt as he chuckled. Two possibilities. One is to seek the help of a demigod, such as an unshadow, allowing the object to seep out bit by bit. In this aspect, your captain knows something who can do it. The only problem is that my beyonder characteristics might be purged while purging that object. It will drop my sequence and even turn me into an ordinary person. Cuttlefish lowered the number of pregnancies in the world by himself. Thank you for helping with the whole population problem, Cuttlefish. There are 7 billion humans on this planet. Thank you for helping. Thank you for contributing to the lowering the birth rate. Easy was the Miss Easy all along. The second line of thought is to think of a way to obtain the Iron-Blooded Knight potion formula, prepare the corresponding ritual and supplementary ingredients, and see if there's a way to accommodate the object and use it to become a demigod. That sounds very dangerous. The Nits gave an objective assessment of the second line of thought. Anderson smiled, became more obvious. Indeed, this is very dangerous. I don't even know if it will work. But don't you think it's interesting to have such a challenging task? At least this is more consistent with my aesthetic judgment than the first method. The Nits shook his head seriously and said no. Following that, he asked in provocative and probing manner, don't you have a large inheritance, no wealth? I can bring back your ashes. Anderson wasn't annoyed at all as he solemnly nodded. When the time comes, you can consider eating my ashes directly. What? You can consider eating my ashes directly? Why isn't it possible to provoke this guy at all? The corners of the Nit's mouth twitched as he decided to give up. He's like, one day I will be able to provoke him successfully. What's up, dude? What's up, Sonny? He wanted to seek the captain and ask how he could obtain items related to Vice Admiral Ailment. Late at night at 160 Buckland Street, just as Klein was about to sleep, he saw Miss Messenger walk out while holding 4 blonde red eyes, heads in hands. I was going to ask Sonny, do you know anybody that reads Shadowslave? I remember finding a female that she never showed her face, but this one woman would read it. I think she had like a VTuber outfit. A VTuber outfit, but she never showed her face. And I remember she read it, but I couldn't find her playlist. And I remember I left a comment she liked it, and I couldn't find it in my notifications. One of them bit on a thin envelope. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. One of them bit on an envelope with a letter stuffed in it. Who's it from? Klein asked out of habit as he extended his hand to receive it. Renette Tanker's forehead spoke one after another. Sharon, who doesn't like nicknames? Sharon, who doesn't like nicknames. Our Sharon? Bodyguard? Miss Bodyguard? I don't think I know who you're talking about. Okay. Yeah, dude. Like, when I first read Shadowslave, yo, Sonny, how's it going? When I first read Shadowslave, I looked up to see who else read it, and I came across one female streamer, and she wouldn't show her face on screens, but she had a VTuber. And she had a pretty long playlist, and I remember following her, but I don't find her. I don't. She's not on my subscribers anymore, so I don't know if she deleted her YouTube channel, or she went private, or whatever, or she got a strike and it got deleted. But I'm like, damn, I can't find her, man. Like, I wanted to like send her a message, like if you recommend Shadowslave, like how would you pitch Shadowslave or something like that. I was trying to think of doing like other videos outside of Lord of Mysteries. I'm like, oh, like since I've already collabed with Wiz, I'm like, oh, I can probably collab with someone that's read Shadowslave or something like that. But who knows? We'll see. Sharon, who doesn't like nicknames? I'm ready. I want to know what fucking her nickname is. Let's read this. No, yeah. We are definitely going to find out Sharon's nickname today. She has a nickname, and we're going to get to the bottom of it. And we have time for about one more chapter. And then I think after this chapter, I'm going to watch the 15-minute video on the Lord of the Mysteries collab in the video game. Chapter 1041. King's daughter? Wait. She's royalty? Wait. King, why else would it be called King's daughter if we're referencing Sharon in the last chapter? What the fuck? Sharon, who doesn't like nicknames, how did she know? She's interacted with Miss Sharon before. Oh, she doesn't know. Yeah, I forgot. You see, there's things we know as the audience, but there's things that the characters don't know. Yeah, right. He doesn't know that the Messenger was a student of Renette. She interacted with Miss Messenger before. Upon hearing Renette Tinker's answer, Klein was first taken aback before questions emerged one after another in his mind. From his point of view, a messenger and a mailer wouldn't communicate under normal circumstances. The entire process would be the messenger's appearance, the retrieval of the letter, and its departure. Besides, when did Miss Messenger need to obtain the permission of the other party when she gives nicknames? Did Frank Lee and Patrick Bryan agree to it? After a few seconds, Klein instinctively had a guess. Miss Messenger and Miss Sharon definitely had some kind of connection, and Renette Tanker didn't wish to hide anything. Reining in his thoughts, Klein opened the envelope, unfolded the letter, and quickly scanned the contents. There's something I hope you can help me with. Let's meet at Braveheart's Bar to discuss in details. Remember when we first met them at Braveheart's Bar? Compared to before, Miss Sharon isn't that stingy with her words. She's slightly imposed in that aspect for the better. Is this a change that resulted from a demigod advancement? Klein thought for a moment and walked to his desk, picking up a pen. He wrote, "When did you wish to meet?" Putting down his pen, he glanced at Renette Tanker, who was standing by the side, seemingly waiting to write a reply. Klein felt even more certain again. He folded the letter, handed it over, and casually said, "For Miss Sharon." One of Renette Tinker's heads bit on the letter, while the remaining three said, "You haven't paid. No postage payment?" Like, fucking pay up, dude. Klein cleared his throat, took out a gold coin, and handed it to Miss Messenger. Seeing Renette, Sharon, who doesn't like nicknames, oh, that's her nickname. Her nickname is Sharon, who doesn't like nicknames. Ah, that's a good nickname. Klein cleared his throat, took out a gold coin, and handed it to Miss Messenger. Seeing Renette Tanker disappear, he revealed a pensive look as he walked to the reclining chair and waited patiently. Less than a minute later, Miss Messenger walked out of the void again in a complicated dress. She was biting the letter from before. Klein didn't inquire as he received the reply letter and unfolded it. "If you don't have any problems with it, it would be best if it happens tonight." Tonight, Klein nodded thoughtfully and flicked his wrist, causing the letter to ignite into scarlet flames, quickly turning black. The flame burgeoned and enveloped his body as well. By the time the flames extinguished, Klein figured had already disappeared from the reclining chair. The floating ashes hovering in mid-air automatically fell into a nearby trash can with the help of an invisible wind. In the houses that were connected together in Backland's North Borough, Sherwood Borough, and the bridge area, the wall gas lamps brightened slightly before returning to normal. Before long, Klein appeared in the room he had previously rented at the periphery of the East Borough. He changed his clothes and put out a gold-rimmed glasses and went out with the appearance of the Sherlock Moriarty, heading straight for the Braveheart's Bar. This time, he didn't seek out Ian, who was in a card room playing tabletop games with a bunch of people. He listened for a few seconds before pushing open the door to one of the billiard rooms and entered slowly. Just as he flipped open the door, he saw figures outlining themselves on two sides. All right. Sitting on a high stool to the left was the blonde, blue-eyed Sharon. She was already there. She was wearing an exquisite bonnet and a regular dress. She has to have advanced already, dude. And a regal dress. Compared to the past, her face was no longer as posed before, so she's advanced. It just looked like she was an anemic, making her look less like a female ghost and more like a doll. Okay. She's advanced. She's a fucking demigod. Standing to the right of the billiard table was Merrick. The young man who liked to play cards with zombies had turned in Merrick also advanced. Holy shit, they both went up. The young man who liked to play cards with zombies had turned increasingly pale, just like how Sharon used to look. So he's sequence 5. The malice in his eyes had become unobvious, but it gave a suppressive feeling to others. Good evening. Klein took off his hat with a smile and bowed. So now Merrick is gonna act like Sharon used to act? That's so funny. Good evening, Mr. Detective. Sharon's body seemed to float up weightlessly as she seriously bowed. Merrick did the same. At this moment, the billiard room seemed to be filled with paranormal events. Klein casually pulled a high stool chair and sat down. He chuckled and said, "What is it this time? I'm very sorry to trouble you again." Sharon bowed again. Merrick quickly said, "We made an agreement for a cooperative effort with the Sanguine to deal with the key members of the Rose School of Thought in Backland. We will definitely carry out the bulk of it ourselves. It will include how we lure them out, how we ambush them, and how our attack will happen. and we need your help. We just hope that you will watch the entire process by the side and aid in our escape when an accident happens. If you want anything, just mention it. We can discuss it. That is to say, I'm a contingency to prevent any accidents. What if that fellow Emlyn also enlists the world to secretly help? When that happens, they would have 2 demigods and the contingency plans. I think it might work. I can be Sherlock Moriarty while letting Conan Skulker be German Sparrow. That's so funny. Yeah, you just disguise him as German. Oh, that is so cool, dude. I was gonna be so badass if that actually happens. Klein considered for a few seconds without immediately agreeing. Instead, he said, "Let me ask a few questions." Merrick glanced at Sharon and nodded. Okay. Oh, that was such an easy okay. Klein looked at Sharon, who was sitting on a high stool like a doll. The Tuntensis, the second mummy, not money. The Tuntansis, the second mummy, was previously obtained, was a preparation for you to advance the Sequence 4 puppet, and you've already become a demigod. This was something he had previously learned from their conversations and letter exchanges. His main goal was to make a confirmation and start the subsequent topic. Sharon quietly looked back at him as she said with an ethereal and inhuman voice, "Yes." Klein nodded slightly and directly asked, "What's your relationship with Renette Tinker?" Sharon, blue eyes, darted it about almost indescribably. She said, "She is my teacher. If you are free after this reading session, then I can send a spoiler-free review of Shadow Slave. You can watch it." Yeah, send it to me. Send it my way. Yeah. That way I have it on my watch later already. Because right now I am going to watch one video, one game collab for Lord of Mysteries. And then I can check that out after. "She is my teacher." Teacher, she said. Although Klein had already some guesses, he nearly drew a gasp. He felt his head aching in the blink of an eye, although his expression remained at the same time. Or everyone, at me in general on Discord. I got you. Countless thoughts were bubbling in his mind. Miss Messenger was originally an angel. I'm actually using an angel as a messenger. Isn't that too exaggerated? Not for him. She is even Miss Sharon's teacher. It probably wasn't too simple when she requested to be my messenger. From the looks of it, she definitely isn't on the same side as Mother Tree of Desire. Miss Messenger signed the contract with me because the Mother Tree of Desire was coveting me. Know that she is bound to be my enemy. It's no wonder Miss Sharon was able to obtain the puppet potion formula and the corresponding ingredients with the help of her teacher. Miss Bodyguard is the student of an angel. That is wild, bro. No wonder she's always been so strong, dude. As his thoughts raced, Klein decided to ask another question. He wanted to use the process of Miss Sharon's or Merrick's replies to calm his emotions. He deliberated and said, "What's the exact situation?" This time, it was still Sharon replying. Compared to Hormick's mechanical doll, she appeared more lifeless as she calmly said, "Early in the 5th epoch, death perished. There was the resistance stirring against the Balam Empire in places like the southern continent, Star Highlands, and Paz Valley. During this process, the Chain God appeared and the Rose School of Thought was born. My teacher was originally the daughter of the ruler of the local Highlands, but she later became the blessed of the Chain God, assisting her father in the established the Highland Kingdoms. Later on, she became a Sequence 2 angel, one of the leaders of the Rose School of Thoughts. She advocated temperance and using austere and a few desires to resist the madness in life. About 922 years ago, the son of God, Sua, was born." I forget he was called Sua. "The son of God, Sua, was born, and everything began to change, and the indulgence and bloody rituals gradually took over the dominating faction. At first, and when we saw Sua, everybody's like, oh shit, it's him. At first, teacher was barely able to maintain it, preventing the temperance faction from being affected. However, as time passed, the influence of the Mother Tree of Desire grew. Sua also successfully advanced a few years ago, becoming a true abomination." Oh, hell yeah. Haksua? Oh, man. Haksua. And internal... You had to fucking remind me about that, dude. Haksua. Oh, watch out. He's going to use his Haksua abilities. An internal war... Why, I skipped the sentence. At first, teacher was barely able to maintain it, preventing the temperance faction from... Oh, wait, I read this. Becoming a true abomination. An internal war broke out. Teacher protected us as we escaped from the Highlands, Valley, and Grasslands. I watched her fall under the siege of Sua and the other high-ranking members. Oh, and that's why she's been in that state. Watched her fall under the siege of Sua and the other high-ranking members. However, she didn't completely die because of the prior preparations. Oh... She resurrected in a special state in the spirit world and now yearns to complete her body. So that's probably why she... Oh my gosh, she's going to be so strong when she fully resurrects. And she yearns to complete her body. Oh, it's going to be so cool when she fully resurrects. She's going to be able to like speak properly again. You're going to be able to see her full projection. Her head is probably going to be attached. Oh, it's going to be badass. Is that so? In other words, Miss Messenger is currently in essence an angel without the corresponding powers. She is in a weakened state. It's no wonder she wasn't able to easily deal with the Rose School of Thought demigod Shanks. Wait, although there are many angels cooperating with me. Why are they all an incomplete or weak? It's so funny. That is true. All the ones that have been helping him, they're in a weakened state. Apart from Ma'am Ariana, all of them are in such states. Mr. Zig, Palat Zaraz, Will Ossipton, Miss Messenger. Is there a problem? Is there a problem with my title as the Fool? Are they all waiting for me to give them the charms of corresponding to Scholar of Yore? Are they all waiting for me to give them the charms corresponding to Scholar of Yore? Klein came to realization as he felt rather poignant. He didn't ask why Renette Tanker still desired money, as though he probably needs the gold. Mr. Fool is truly a retirement home for weak angels. It's like, oh, the Fool? The Fool can take me in. He didn't ask why Renette Tinker still desired money, as he thought for a moment before saying, Miss Sharon, the Rose School of Thought definitely has no lack of puppet potion formulas. After you obtain the Tuntensi's the second mummy, they would likely view you as a demigod. In addition, Ma'am Renette Tanker had once appeared before Rose School of Thought's demigods and engaged in battle with them. This also means that the Rose School of Thought definitely knows that she is alive and that she would not be prepared against her. And your relationship as master and disciple with her is no secret to them. In such a situation, isn't it a little too naive to use yourself and Merrick as bait to fish out the key members of the Rose School of Thought in Backland? Do you think they will only send 1 or 2 demigods to deal with you? Fuck no, bro. They're gonna send a whole squad, bro. Up to what degree of help can the Sanguine provide? Also, I previously mentioned that due to one of my identities, the Mother Tree of Desire places a great deal of importance on me. Even Abomination Sua was sent to attack me, and your teacher cooperation with me is something they are similarly aware of. Summarizing all these points, if you and Merrick appear, the kind of assault you will invite is unpredictable. It'd be a grand scale. Having said that, Klein's expression turned serious as he asked, do you wish to cause a divine descent in Backland? Yeah, maybe the Mother Tree? Maybe the Mother Tree of Desire would descend? Or like some form of her would descend? Do you wish to cause a divine descent in Backland? The entire billiard room instantly turned abnormally quiet, but there weren't any changes in Sharon's expression. Wow. That sounds fucking hype, dude. Let's do overall thoughts before I forget. Oh, that sounds fucking hype. That sounds hype as fuck, dude. We're gonna leave it there though. 1 hour, 27 minutes. Let me do my outro. I do want to watch the Honor of Kings collab with Lord of the Mysteries. I do want to see that. One sec. Give me a sec. Okay, let's timestamp. 1 hour 27. And let me have this ready for tomorrow. Alright. That was a bloody good stream. That was a very what's the word I'm looking for? That was a very ecclesiastic read through. I'm sorry we haven't been reading a lot of chapters this week and last week, but at least we've been able to read 5 to 6 times a week. So that's also good. But I do apologize. It hasn't been like 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. It's been between like 5 to 8. But it's okay. We're getting there. Hopefully this weekend, we read a lot more than 10. That is the goal. That is the plan. Things might change, but that is the plan. It's nice to be consistent. Yes, long story short, it is nice to be consistent. That being said, we're going to keep this short. We're going to keep this outro short and sweet. If you like what you see and you want to see more, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the video, like the video, comment on the video. If you dislike the video, let me know what you did not like. I already know you guys don't like my reading sometimes, since you guys now prefer the misses. But we'll see if we can convince her to come back for a little bit more. Point is, we're going to do a very short intro, because we have about 30 minutes before I have to end stream. And I do want to check out the Lord of Mysteries collab with that one game called Honor of Kings, right? Honor of Kings. So we do got to check that out. So peace. Have a beautiful day. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see all you beautiful individuals for more Lord of Mysteries tomorrow. Later, guys. Bam. What a beautiful, awesome ass fucking outro, bro. That was a fucking 10 out of 10 outro if I've ever seen one in my life. Let me throw chat up here now. And let me quickly check this out before we head out. One sec. I have it right here. What the hell is happening at Capcom? I want to watch that Maximilian video after. All right, let's go to watch later. Oh, before I forget, I think Sunny was gonna link. Before I forget, I did tell Sunny to link it on general. Oh. Oh, hell yeah. It's Dwayne gambling. Oh, hell yeah. Forgot to send this batch. Thank you, Milosh. I don't know if he's watching right now, but thank you for sending that. Oh, I got it. Thank you, D. Let me quickly add this to my watch later. Let me quickly add this to watch later.
This novel is written by a certified sadist. Sometimes
By a sadist?
sadist.
Okay. It's written by a sadist. Fucking say no more. All right. I'm going to keep that one right there. Let me refresh this and make sure I have it right here. Okay. All right. I got it right here. Let me open up this. Oh. Fuck. Audio attack. Holy shit. All right. 24-hour chatting. Bro? Oh, was that loud? Yeah, I know. It was loud as fuck. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Let me switch right here. Yeah, that was loud. That was definitely loud as fuck. That scared the shit out of me, dude. Where's live chat? Now you guys know how low I have the volume. That's it. I'm taking down your channel. You're done, buddy. What happened? Was it too loud? Was it really loud? That sounded way too fucking loud. That scared the shit out of me, dude. Was it that? All right. We're gonna switch scenes. It's over. You're done, buddy. It's over. Put it in the bag. All right. I think this is it. We're good. Okay, awesome. All right. Let's... Oh, wait, hold up. Extensions. How do I hide this from my extensions? Give me a sec. Got it. Okay. What about showing my extensions and whatnot? If you want a video for Honor of King collab... Oh, no, I have it right here. This one has all 5. Apparently, this one has all 5. I got it right here. Let me see. I think it's this. Oh, we literally have the same video. Yeah. We found the same video. Yeah, it's the same video. I already have it right here, username. Yeah, this is the one I found. So, well, I hit pause. All right, let's start a recording. So, yeah, we're going to quickly check out all 5 LOTM collab skins and Honor of Kings. Yeah, it was the same video. No, it's okay, Cammy. No, it's all right. I'll see you soon, dude. Don't worry. I'll have the video up right away. I just want to quickly check out the animations just because Lord of Mysteries. I tried playing at least a little bit. Yeah, I tried playing a little bit. I didn't realize it was basically like League of Legends. It's ARAM. And you know what? I used to have a pretty severe League of Legends addiction. So I want to quickly check it out. Let me switch scenes to this and let's take a peek. Oh, wait. I realized I still have my music playing in the background. Give me a sec. Let's pause this. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, we're good. We're good. All right, we pause the background music. How's the audio? The audio looks really loud. Corpse Collector, a Zik. Right? Oh, yeah, it literally says it right here. Okay, a Zik is first. All right, let's keep going. Oh, shit. They don't have Kern a Zik. Okay, that's fucking cool. That's so badass. What the fuck? Let's see his animation. Audio's good? Bet. What the fuck? That's so fucking cool. What the fuck? Wait, I need to put the volume up a little bit. I got Jeremiah. That looks fucking sick, dude. Oh, shit. Wow! Now it's way too loud. Give me a sec. Oh, that is so badass. The fucking deaf console, him himself. Oh, my God. Look at that. Look at the deaf console. Oh, he has a fucking scythe. Man, I got some complaints. Why isn't this in the NA version of Honor of Kings? I just downloaded the game today. And I can't get these skins. This is apparently only in, I think this is only on Chinese servers right now. So hopefully they bring it to NA. I'm down to play this game a little bit just so I can save up so I can get these skins. I'm down. Damn, looks good. All right, show me the gameplay. Oh, what the fuck were those, like Roseau diary pages or what? That looks cool, dude. That looks sick. Oh, wow. Is that like the character portrait or whatever? Okay, he has a frontal attack or what was that? Okay. Is that his auto? Whoa! He uses a scythe? That would make sense for someone that's related to death. For him to have a scythe, that's fitting. Now the audio is way too low. That's all badass scythe. Probably Klein's letters, I presume. Oh, why am I seeing Roseau diary pages? Okay, it's hinting at the letters he wrote to Klein. Ah, that is a true ARAM player. Look at him hiding behind a barrier. Yeah, look at him just waiting. Yeah, look at that. What a good man. That's a good player. Zig definitely knows how to play ARAM games. He's definitely been playing ARAM games on his free time. There are so... Wait, what the fuck? How many animation skills are there? Maybe I don't want to see the whole animation thing. But I kind of just wanted to watch the intros. That was pretty much it. Yeah, I kind of just wanted to watch at least... Oh, what the fuck is he... Is he riding on a boat? Oh, wasn't that one of his... Oh, shit, you're right. What sequence was that? The ferry. Ferry of what? Where it's like Oh, Ferryman. Ferryman. What sequence was Ferryman again? Was it... Sequence 3? Yeah, Ferryman. Yeah, it's sequence 3. Yeah, sequence 3 was Ferryman, right? Yeah, just do intros and yeah, skim through the. I'll skim through the attacks. But that was pretty cool. That was a fucking badass reference. Yeah, so it was sequence 3. Got it. See, look, I didn't forget. That was tight. What the? Oh, dude, that is so fucking. Oh, that's the recall animation. The fucking inverted mausoleum. Is that what that is? Oh, that is so badass, dude. Oh, that is... What is that portal? What's with a fucking dragon, by the way? Oh, is that supposed to be the... Oh, okay. Got it. That's like the artificial death he looked at. It's himself, right? When he looked at himself. Yo, you gotta kill it, bro. Come on, man. Yo, where's the team? You guys gotta kill it, bro. That's the snake? MOBA games have some of the best recon animations. Yeah, it is pretty good. What is that? All right, that's it. That was a Zik. That was badass as fuck. Who is next? What is this music? Do they have like their own like custom music? Who's next? Klein? Sounds like Audrey. Sounds like Leonard. It's definitely Audrey. Spectator. Okay, this is Audrey's. Oh, she. Oh, so these are the characters. Wait, so for... You have to play as Ogron? Ogron. The Quiza whatever snake? So if we want to play as Audrey, we have to use she. And because I realized it's a skin. Oh, is Susie going to be in it? Ooh. Oh, that is such a cool-ass reference. Oh, that is such a badass reference when the fucking mirror breaks. Look at Susie. Look at the beautiful golden retriever. Yo, maybe Susie is a mon. Remember our original theory? 1 monocule plus 2 monocules equals an individual with glasses. The broken mirror. That's so fucking cool. That's such a cool-ass model. Look at that. That's sick. Wow, look at that outfit. That's the outfit I was supposed to wear for you guys, by the way. I'm sorry I never wore that. I can't afford that. I can't afford Audrey's lifestyle, man. I cannot afford that. I cannot afford this Audrey cosplay. This Audrey cosplay has to be in the back burner for a little bit longer. You know what? The Audrey cosplay would happen when we watch the final movie in 2035. Between now and then, I will wear that outfit. I mark my words. Oh, look at the pretty little doves in the background. I wonder if we can see her, like, jewelry, like the other sealed artifacts. Her necklace, or was it her bracelet? Oh, the bracelet is right there. We still got time. Yeah, dude, we got time. We got a lot of time. Bros changing goals. No, no, no. I'm still gonna wear it. I said I was gonna wear it. I didn't say when. Maybe I did say when. But don't worry, we're still gonna wear it. Oh, look at her attack animation. That's tight. Oh, that's cool. Oh, she's like, she basically plays like Lux, right? Yeah, she's playing like Lux. Okay. Okay, she's kind of playing like Lux. Susie is more expensive than our annual. Dude, the freaking dog is more expensive than annual salary. Tell me about it, dude. Oh, she fucking around with time? So is it like slow down debuffs or what? Is that how the character plays? You do like slow down debuffs? Or you just cast slow? Okay. Yo, man, hold up. Who's the fox lady, though, bro? Oh, my goodness. They look good. Show me the animations. Oh, that's cool. It looks tight. Oh, she's like enchanted her or whatever. Oh, she plays like, it's like a mix of Lux and Ari. Yeah, okay, that's cool. That's tight. Oh, that's tight. Dude, man, I'll never forget my friend that I played League of Legends with. He got a, oh my God, he got a kill from like halfway across the map. I forgot what jungler he was. Gabriel? He was a jungler. It's a blonde dude. He like launched his ult from across the map from bot lane. And he just like, you couldn't even see the fucking map and he was able to pinpoint it. It was crazy because it was all blacked out in the map. Like there was no pots or whatever, so we couldn't really see. It was crazy, bro. Wait, let me fix this. Why is it doing that? Let's go to extensions. Okay, we're good. That's weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Never played League of Legends. I used to play a lot of it. I played it a lot on my first gaming laptop. That's what I used to play on back in the day. All right, let's see. I want to see what her recall animation is. Her recall animation better have fucking Susie in it. We riot if we don't. We riot. Wait, was that supposed to be her tarot card? The Justice card? Oh, no, it's not the Justice card. It would have been cool. All right. Wait, we actually didn't see her recall. She can interrupt and push or pull people in certain directions with her first. Oh, that's what she does? That's cool. Thank you. I'm upset. There was no Susie in her recall. Oh, that's the character art. That looks cool, dude. What the heck? That's tight. Who is next? Leonard. So we have to play as who? Yingling? No. Yiqing. Breaking news. Alleged League player reads Chinese novels. Alleged. Do you guys call me alleged? You guys don't believe me? Of course I played this game. Wow. This man. Look at this dude. Looking as flamboyant as ever. What's with a wolf? I'm not going to read much into that in case there's things I don't know yet. What's with the... Okay, the moon, because he's a nighthawk. That's badass. Zhong Mingri, deaf LOL / HOK addict. Ooh. Ooh, look at him throw the rose. Damn. I mean, wow, cool. Impressive. Yo, what's with this fucking drip, though, bro? This dude is fucking dripped out. Look at this fucking man. Why the fuck make it look so handsome? What the fuck? Goddamn. Cat and dog relationship? There's so much fucking going on with this attack. What's with these animations? What the fuck is this range, dude? Literally the whole fucking screen gets enveloped. Oh, the roses. It's like a barrier. Concealment. Get it? I get it. Oh, that's tight. Oh, what the fuck is... What are these attacks? The whole fucking screen, dude. There are two... Hey, we don't talk about that. There are two wolves inside of me. Have you played Wichi or Budok before? I don't know what games those are. No. Is it like ARAM? ARAM games? Fuck was that? I do like how he just shoots his roses. That's pretty cool. Yo, man, I don't know who that fox lady is, but sign me up. I'm down to play this game. Oh, you can see. Oh, look at the fucking Nighthawk symbol, bro. Not the Nighthawk, the Sleepless symbol. That is so cool. That is so tight. Yo, these skins definitely need to come to NA. I will definitely buy the fucking Gurmin Sparrow Klein Moretti one. It's a kind of chess game in China, so he's turning everything around him into a chessboard. Oh, the only board game I think I know of is like Go. I tried playing Go. That shit is hard. Okay, so he basically turns it to like that Chinese board game. That's cool. Look at that range, bro. You saw that? He's like summoning the abyss under him. Damn. Oh, he can go inside it himself? Fox Lady equals Miss Bodyguard of the Sequence 7 Werewolf? Shit, sign me up, dude. Hey. Hey, brother. I think I'm gonna play. I think I'm gonna be a regular Honor of Kings player now. All right, I think I'm gonna be playing this game now. I'm down. Sign me up. Sign me up. I'll play. I'll main her. What's his recall? Go is wing key. Go. Oh, Go is that? Oh, that's what Go is. Oh. Oh yeah. I have played that then. I'm not good at it. I was never able to beat the AI. Who's next? Clan Moretti. Yuan Gi. So I have to main Yuan Gi. Yuan Ji? Yuan Qi? No recall because epic skin, not legendary. Oh, only legendary skins get the recall animation. Ah, okay, so there's different tiers to animations. Bro, now the only spoiler I can think of is I don't know what fucking Klein this is. I can only think this is Merlin. This has to be his Merlin persona if that's what I'm thinking is next. This is clearly Gurman Sparrow. And this has to be like his next persona, right? Merlin. I don't know what the fuck this says in Hermes, but this is probably Hermes. The Fool and Gurman? Shit. Oh my god. What is this music? The Fool? I'm waiting for the Fool to get the robe, bro. Oh, look at the eyes. That is cool. Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, so it's just the Fool. Okay, because in the original Fool art, he was wearing a robe. Okay, it's how the Terror Cubs see the Fool. Okay, that's badass. He needs an outfit where he's like actually concealed in a robe. That's what I'm waiting for. Shit. Oh my god. I am so glad we already know what's a marionettist. Oh, he uses Gurman as his... Oh, it's not... It's the world. Oh, it's Klein in the world. The Fool and the world. Oh, that is so fucking tight. Oh, that is sick. Oh my god. He fucking did the anime thing when he does the glasses shit. That is crazy. I didn't read what Zed and Sunny said in case it's a spoiler, but it's okay. I didn't read it. That is so cool. Holy shit. He's literally holding the world in the palm of his hand. I'm sorry. Wait, does the world actually look like Earth or no? No, no. You guys told me never to look at the map. Oh, you can see the Terror Club members. Wait. Audrey? I don't know who that is. Derek? No, but that wouldn't make sense. It'd be females on one side. He has creeping hunger? What? I didn't catch that. Does he? Oh, he does fucking have creeping hunger! Oh, bro, you guys, bro. I don't know how often I'm gonna play Honor of Kings, but if they put this skin in the game, I'll fucking buy it. I'll fucking buy it no matter how much money it costs. Oh, that is so badass. This is one of the coolest. This is the coolest character in the game. I don't know who Yuan Gi is, but I'm gonna main the shit out of him and practice until we get this in NA. Oh, that is tight. Oh, what the fuck? Look at the tentacles popping up from the background. Oh, you can see the symbol behind the chair, the Fool. Oh, wait. It's not a spoiler, right? The one in the front is not the Fool. The one in the back is the Seer, and the one in the front look a little different. Wow, that's probably the best character design yet. Oh, dude, just imagine how the Lord of Mysteries game is going to be. Sorry for the bad news, but they did not have this character in global server. Yeah. No, they don't have this in global. I downloaded it today. I'm going through the shop, man. Like, where the fuck is the skins, man? Is that where are the skins? Is that how do I earn this as a free to play? And like, it is not in the game. Wow, look at all the tarot cards pop up. That is tight. Oh, I'm curious to see how this game plays. How his gameplay plays out. Oh my god, he looks so badass. Wait, this is so fucking cool. Oh, that is so sick. You saw the chair? Oh, that's so fucking cool. I hope the audio's okay for you guys, because for me, it's like non-existent. That's crazy. I'm going to raise my volume up a little bit more. For me, it's actually non-existent. I actually can't hear it. That is crazy badass. Wow. Look at him shoot his tarot cards. He's like that one dude in League of Legends that would shoot his cards. I forget his name, man. That is sick, dude. Audio good for us? Okay, as long as it's good for you guys. As long as it's good for you guys. Hey, man, look at this dude hiding out. Look at this hiding out in River. Usually it takes 5 to 6 months for skins to come to CN. Okay, so I got like half a year to prepare. Delayed for about 4 months. Okay. So we got like a whole season to prepare. Oh, you can clone your opponents. Oh. So we got a main Yuangyi. Yuangyi. Wait, as that's playing out, let me show you guys what I did see on Twitter. That's why I wanted to look it up. Because I saw this pop up on Twitter. I left it on my bookmarks. Oh, that's probably most likely copyrighted. Yeah, it's definitely copyrighted. Give me a sec. I gotta not do that right here. Alright, look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this. Let me just mute the music first. Look at this. This looks... Wait. I saw this, and it looked badass as fuck. It looked tight. Bro's courting death from Romero by going through Twitter. No, it's okay. I'm good on Twitter. I've not been spoiled. The only thing I've told you guys before, the only thing I've probably been spoiled on Twitter is I think Merlin is his next character. Other than that, I don't know anything. But look how badass this fucking trailer looks. Bro, this shit is so sick. Hopefully, Twitter doesn't autoplay anything next, right? Look at that. That's so fucking cool, dude. That is so sick, man. That's so badass, dude. All right, that's it. That's all I had. It's so fucking cool, man. It's so sick. All right, let's keep going. Let's knock out. Let's finish this. It's just so cool. Oh, I gotta pause the music. Look at that. I do like how there's like tentacles coming out from the bottom of his fucking cloak. Damn, that is badass. Praise the true creator, fucking praise the almighty creator. Look at that, dude. That's sick. All right, let's go. What is the last one? What are we missing? Who's the fifth one? Trissy? Is Trissy the fifth one? Whoa, look at that dash. Whoa, look, that's a badass dash. Oh, he does have a recall. He does have a recall animation. Wow. You guys hear the music? I feel like that might be copy. No, it's a video game, so I think the music is safe. But look at that. Wow, that is cool, dude. Was that the door for summoning, right? Oh, yeah, look. He used the door summoning ability. That's cool, dude. That is badass. What's this? Oh, does this let him see when there's no vision in the map or what? Luck enhancement, 4 steps counterclockwise. I did not catch that. Is that actually what he did? Oh, he is doing it. I didn't catch that. Oh, and then look how it's drawn. It's like a square, the 4 corners. Oh, he did use the luck enhancement ritual. Oh, I didn't catch that. Dude, thank you, username. I did not catch that. That's fucking badass. Bro, look at this fucking cane. Wow. I think that's the best skin in the game. Yeah. That is definitely the best skin in the game. Who is left, man? Gunzui? Gunzui. Oh, it's another Klein outfit. Okay, who is this schmuck? Who's this little furball? Cat Klein? Oh, Cat Klein. There is a lot of Cat Klein artwork out there, right? Oh, shit, I fast forward. That's cool. Well, we can skim through this one a little bit. Yeah, that looks cool. Oh, that looks sick. Oh, I'm so down to play a little bit more of this game. I'm down. I'm down to play this game. All right. I think that's it. So you can go invisible. Concealment. Ah. Because he's technically a bless of Evernight. I understood that reference. Oh, wait. These are my videos. I was trying to see how to recruit Minfra. All right. That is cool, dude. That was awesome. All right. We're going to leave it there. So if you like what you see and you want to see more, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I think that's all I got. I wanted to play this game, but clearly the game is not out on NA. So when I was... Oh, flashbang. So when I was trying to play this game today, I couldn't find the skins. I was going through everything. I couldn't find anything. So we're just going to leave it there.
We'll be back for more tomorrow. Of Lord of... Bro, want the waifu? Yes, I want the waifu in the game, but I don't want to go down the evil route. The only way you can get her is if you do the evil route in Act 1. But there's a way that you can recruit her at the end of Act 2 during the good route. Bro, don't you think you love a little too much? Bro, don't you think you love it? Dude, I love her. Cause I didn't get to play with her character a lot on my first run. On my only run, because I did a good route. But point is, long story short, peace. Have a beautiful day. You want a second collab with Fours? Well, say more. Say no more, brother. I think they should do a round 2 collab with Fours, Shio, and like Trissy. Ooh. It's gonna be legendary. All right, peace. Have a beautiful day, and I'm gonna see you guys all tomorrow for more Lord of the Mysteries. Later, guys.